I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
You are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, ma'am.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop fucking coming for me, okay?
And that's just the way it is on a Monday night in a palace. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Listen, thank you all. Thank you all for your listen, we're about to get into it. Listen, this is about to be one of, I don't even know why I'm coming in trying to be, oh, hi, welcome. We're not even finna do all that. Thank you, Deneen. Let me know I'm coming in loud and clear. I see my boyfriend Swaz is out there. Listen, I'm going to need some of y'all to help out my moderators too, Latrice and Linda Gamble tonight, because I feel like heavy. I feel like it's about to be heavy up in this motherfucker tonight. Listen, it's going to be heavy up in this motherfucker tonight, because I know some of y'all gets all up in your feelings, honey, when it comes to the side chick motion and all of this. And I think the queen is going to shock a lot of you regarding my commentary. Listen, oh, baby, sassy Libra, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be heavy tonight. So listen, when I drop that link after we hit our super chat goal, it's first come, first serve, child. It's one of them nights. It's one of them nights where I can't wait on nobody. It's going to be first come, first. Hold on, to Latrice. Wait a minute, Tutu BB. Damn, my moderators always talk. They're already talking about no warnings, just timeouts. No warnings. Damn, what's the rules? Hold on, Toot. Now, wait a minute. Go on and put the rules in the chat so they can know, Toot. Because we got some people over here that don't normally come over here. And listen, they was mad as hell about that Destiny and Moses situation that we did the other day. If you thought you was mad then, well, damn. Y'all finna be mad tonight because we're about to bring it. When I drop that link, I'm telling you, it's first come, first serve. Listen, it's going to be, okay, here's the thing. We finna go on and get into it. Ain't no pleasantries. We just going to jump into it. I know some of y'all got to go to bed and get up early, but it's going to be some shit talking tonight. It's going to be some people in their feelings. If you feel like, I ain't going to even say if you feel like, because half of y'all don't know anyway. Listen, this material is for a mature audience, okay? And when I say a mature audience, I'm talking about the people that know how to get out of their damn feelings. When we talking about real content, we on some grown woman and grown man shit over here. Can we all agree? And y'all always say, yeah, we can agree. And then you get in the damn chat and you get timed out. And then you come for my head in the comments. Tonight, listen, it's going to be heavy. Now, here's the thing about you people that are not subscribers. We're happy to have you here. Come, everybody's welcome here. Your opinions are welcome. Your even if you don't agree, because I feel like a little disagreement makes for a good dialogue, okay? So you're welcome here. Now, but some of y'all need to mind your manners because I know you come from other parts, the other side of the tracks of YouTube and where y'all really don't respect each other and get the cursing and attacking each other. Now, here's the thing over here in the palace. We behave very well, but we can curse too. Now, if you get out of line, I'm going to let the palace have their way with you. I ain't stopping nobody. I'm not going to ask nobody to get up off of you. I'm going to just let it do what it do. Can we all agree? Are we all grown tonight? That's the first thing. The second thing is if you are long-winded, If you are long-winded, listen, I'm not playing with you tonight. I'm not going to try to get a foot in edgewise. All I'm going to do, if you long-winded, I want to apologize in advance. I don't care who you are. If you don't get to the point and make it do what it do, I'm going to play that white man on you, period. And for those of you that don't know what the white man means, if you in a point of you feel like you cooking, you know what, you eating, you chopping it up, and that white man come on, that means ain't nobody feeling you. You done went down a damn rabbit hole. You got to quit talking. Your time is up. That's what that means. All right. So we're about to jump in. Welcome everybody. But before we get started, y'all, I got to get in my bag. Can I get in my bag?
You better get to the bag. Don't let them hoes stop your bag. If you got a problem, just know I'ma make you my man. Yeah. Get to the bag. Fuck what they talking about. Get to the bag. Don't worry about that.
And don't be hating on Shamar. Watch you hit this high note. Hey. Come on, Shamar. Come on, Shamar. Come on, Shamar. Let's go. Hey, we had to get to the bag. We got super chats flowing in. I appreciate you, baby girl 1981, coming through hot with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, all hell to the queen. Love you. I love you too, boo-boo. Tanya Singleton coming in, look, with a 2-piece and a pepper. She says, hey, queen. Hey, Tanya. Christine Lambert, member for 13 months. We appreciate your loyalty, girl. It's day one. She says, I love you, gorgeous queen. Listen, and we love you too. Jenny B coming in hot, baby, with a 10-piece and a pepper. Super sticker, no caption needed. Y'all already know what time it is. Unapologetically, let's get this party started. If you are sensitive, now is your time to log out because it's about to get heavy, baby. Now listen, Martell Holt then stepped out publicly with his mistress, Arion Curry, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all are mad. I know a lot of y'all all in your feelings about it, but don't be, because this is just the beginning. I tried to pull your coattails and warn you many, many months ago. Watch this. Watch this. This is just the beginning of it. It's chess and not checkers. It's chess and not checkers. Oh yeah, baby. This is a power play. This is a power play, and Martell knows how to get to the bag. You see, Love and Marriage Huntsville is hanging on by a thread. Martell Holt is going to force 2 ways. Follow me very closely. He's going to force Melody, in my opinion, or attempt to force Melody out of her comfort zone. This is very strategic for Martell going public with his mistress, because what he's doing is he's documenting his life. Why would he be documenting his life right here, right now, 3 days before they fly to LA? The reunion filming, if I'm correct, is October 17th. He's coming in hot and heavy. He's giving content on a silver platter. Now, this is very strategic. Ask yourself, why would this man, who's been very hesitant about being seen with this woman at public events, take her to 2 of the hottest events right here in Q4, 3 days before they film the reunion? Wait a minute. That's the first thing. Ask yourself that. The second question you need to ask yourself is he going to fly her to the reunion? Not to be on the reunion, but just fly her to the reunion. I think, in my opinion, she's going to go with them. See, you can fly anybody with you to the reunion. Doesn't mean that they are going to be on set and on stage, because there's very strict protocol about who's allowed, who's not allowed. But what Martell is doing, he's laying out the roadmap that this is my life. and you're going to have to film my life. See, they're down one. They're down Stormy. They're down Courtney. Okay. The Scots will roll out. They busted. They trifling. It's done. The Scots will play it out like an old pair of shoes. Like an old pair of shoes in the back of your closet. You like them. They're comfortable. You just don't wear them out. But you know what? When you go clean the yard, you got to pick up the dog poo. You want to go for a walk around the block. Old faithfuls. But they ain't really giving. You see what I'm saying? When you stepping out on the scene. So that's the Scots. So somebody got to make something shake. And Martell cannot afford to lose his income. He's going to go for the gold. He is going to go for the gold. He's decided that he's going to give her an opportunity to outshine Melody. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Queen, it don't matter what you think. I'm telling you what the man is doing. Give me 1 second. Listen, these people are here to make TV. And when you're here to make TV, you don't give a damn who feelings you hurt. You don't give a damn how salacious it is. You don't give a damn about Black excellence, the kids, the family. You were here to get back on top. You trying to go from worst to first. And we know Carlos messed up the bag a little bit. There's a huge question mark behind Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, all of y'all, all eyes on me. Y'all say y'all don't want to see it, but yet everybody's reporting on it. See, it's one thing. You know what my mama say? You say one thing, but you do another. Here we are. Yet here we are. I don't want to see her. Yet here we are. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay, Cover Girl DST says, I 1000% agree with you. Don't be surprised if you see her on the show, because that's where it's headed. Don't nobody give a damn about no millimeters. They done showed y'all that. They done disrespected the millimeters, called you deplorable, say you're old, you're lonely, you ain't got no man. Don't nobody give a damn about what the millimeters want and don't want. And let me tell you, those are not my words. You know, I love to keep it real. And the reason why I'm keeping it real, it's fight or flight. These people got to eat. It's hanging on by a string. Everybody's scrambling. The people that have not prepared. It's almost like Noah's Ark. What are we going to do if the ship sail away? What are we going to do? And Martell says, I wait a minute. I just may have an idea. I'm going to showcase my real life. And I would not be surprised if Carlos is helping to coach her. So for a number of months, you all have said, why the bird so quiet? Who knew? This is why. Because she's been coached and she's going to come out to play. She's been quiet to kind of smooth over the rough places, the rough patches where she's pissed off a lot of people. Okay. You know, after a while, everybody kind of forgets and kind of stay out of the limelight. And then boom, here we are. We're going to pop up with her. We're going to take her to a big event, a HBCU event that has a lot of power behind it, alumni power, a lot of sponsorship, Black people. We're going to put her right in the places that Black people are. And before you know it, you become numb to it. And before you know it, you just give her a little bit of the camera. So I am here to tell you that he is going for it. Number one, for Love and Marriage Huntsville. He's going for it. And I know a lot of you say, oh, he playing in her face. He playing and she don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. Betty Wright said having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. Listen, after the pain, this girl was made for this type of life. This girl is a bona fide side chick mistress. She played her part. She played her part and she bid her time and she waited. This is everything that she's been waiting on. And it ain't got to be spectacular. She is just happy to be here. She is just happy to be here. Watch him. He's coached her up. She's ready. He got the suit. He got the tie. It don't matter how you feel. They are going to push her in front of you. And he said, fuck it. We can work on the logistics later. Here she is. Here I am, baby. Come and take me. That's the first thing. Arion has waited Some people wait a lifetime. Like Kelly Clarkson say, for a moment like this. This is her moment. She ain't got to have the whole pie. The girl is happy to have a slice. And a lot of you do not understand that the game is cold, baby. The game is sold, not told. There's plenty of hoes out here that just need a little bit. There's plenty of hoes out here that don't mind breaking up your family. They don't care. There's plenty of hoes out here don't need the mansion. They just need a townhouse. Okay? Should I continue to go? Arion don't care if she's the star of the show or not. Arion has been trained and conditioned by Martell Holt just to take a little bit. And if you saw the look on her face, she made it. Look, Ma, no hands. Look, Ma, no hands. That girl is so happy. Ain't nobody going to ruin this moment and the other ones that are bound to come. Look at him. He's directing her. Let me play it again. He's made up his mind. He say, stay here. See everything that Melody would help him with. Look, right here. There's another camera. Stay here. Yes, baby, this is it. So y'all buckle up, buttercups, because it's coming your way. Now, here's the thing. They're a match made in heaven. They are, I'm telling you, I knew I was going to piss off some people. They are a match made in heaven. Martell Holt has always wanted a woman that he can take the lead and he can be in control and he can say he made her. Okay. He's going to use this to try to shame Melody or force her off the show. There's so many things that are going on. He's going to try to clean Arion up and see how far they can go. He's going to invest in a little bit of a makeup artist. He got her cute little dress, a little hat. He might even start getting her hair done, outside of the bun and the swoop. No offense to anybody. We call that the call center swoop. He's going to do all of that. And they're going to plop her right dead, right smack on your television. Now, here's the thing. Let me go all the way back. This is bound to change some things. It's going to change either. See, okay, Lala, good question. She said, with what money? Do y'all not remember the commentary that I did when I said he wanted $1 million? He wanted $1 million to bring her on the show. That ain't myth. That's fact. Now that the show is in this weird space, right? We're 3 days out from filming the reunion. After the reunion is when they start to negotiate those contracts. That man is playing chess and not checkers. I'm not saying I agree because I know how some of you like to get in your feelings and run away. I'm just giving you some real ass commentary, okay? He's playing chess, not checkers. He's shaking the ecosystem 3 days before the reunion and a month or two before contract negotiations. Typically in reality television, when you are engaging your contract, most people, they come back and they ask for more money. In order to substantiate your ask and build a strong business case, you got to be able to tell them white folks what you plan on doing for them. He's saying, I plan on bringing my mistress on the show. I plan on showcasing my real life. Yes, I went through a divorce. Yes, this caused my family to separate, but this is my life and I would like to show it. This is my reality. This is reality television. You don't have to agree. I'm just telling you from a business perspective what I believe is going on. Now, here's the thing. This is going to change some dynamics. It would be a huge FU to Melody if the producers and if the higher ups at OWN Network gave it the green light. Okay, that's the first thing. The other thing is this is going to change the dynamics between Destiny and Arion. Because Arion, my question to you is, now would you be so open with the budding relationship or the closeness of the relationship that Destiny and Martell has now that he's pushed you out somewhat to the forefront? Martell Holt, in my opinion, y'all, is the perfect example of why you as a woman should never settle. Let's talk about it. Why you should never settle. There was never no blessing in this for Melody, in this marriage, in my opinion. Okay. And let me tell you why I say that. Melody, in my opinion, at a young age, settled for Martell, but she was too young and too experienced to realize that she was being finessed by this old narkety narc. He was older than her. He preyed on young girls at the college, and she was the perfect opportunity to help him clean up his image because he was facing 10 years in federal prison. Come on now. Chew on that for a second. Chew on that for a second. He knew he had to latch on to somebody's nice daughter, somebody's vulnerable, inexperienced ass daughter to get out the gutter, to turn the judge's head, to turn the judge's opinion. Watch this. The same thing that Pedro did to Chantel on 90 Day Fiancé. I'm telling y'all, the game is sold, not told. Y'all know 90 Day Fiancé, how Pedro did what he had to do until it was time to do what he had to do. This has been a valuable and a hurtful experience for Melody. This has been a very hurtful, embarrassing experience for Melody. Watch this. But I can't say the same thing for Martell. Martell didn't have time to be hurt after the demise of the marriage. Martell had a replacement. He had a new son being born. He didn't miss a beat, y'all. Stay with me. Follow me. Melody lost a family. Martell gained a family. Melody lost a husband. Arion gained a boyfriend. Melody now had to work and has to work to protect the kids while Martell uses them for exploitation and triangulates them with his new son who was born out of wedlock. Let me keep going. The other legitimate 4 children lost a 2-parent household while Knox gained a 2-parent household. Should I proceed? Knox gets to enjoy his grandparents while Martell works hard for the other kids to not see their grandparent. Martell gets to date in peace while Melody has to tiptoe around her own home. Listen, I can log off. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on in front of you. And he's about to get paid for the bullshit. Because you know Carlos King is with the shits. Okay? Now, let me go one more time and then I'm going to open. Let me see if we hit our goal. Let me see if I hit my goal. We're almost there. Then I'm going to open up the lines. Now, Arion don't feel no ways about ruining that marriage. And I know y'all said it takes 2. Baby, I'm talking about her today. I talked about him. I've talked about him for years. I'm talking about her. There are some women that don't give a damn about your kids, about your family, about the hurt and the pain. But here's the thing though. Arion, I'm going to talk to you woman to woman. I need you to sit down and talk with your daughter. Because while you're reaping the benefits of what you did to another family, your daughter's going to catch that smoke. Your daughter's going to catch your smoke. Okay? See, this is a good thing for you, Arion, but the sins of a mother, your child may have to deal with later on. Because you had to tear up those other kids' lives to get to where you are smiling, happy to have your son with this man when you completely disrupted and deconstructed those other 4 kids' lives. Okay. Yes, we know that the man is equally responsible. Yes, we know that. We can say that all day. Yes, he walked into it. I'm talking to the woman because a lot of y'all believe don't talk to her, talk to him. No, I'm talking to her tonight. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You had to tear up something that those kids had just to get your son to be in a 2-parent household with this man. Okay. People were hurt in order for you to become successful. And the reason why I say in order for her to become successful, because this little piece of the pie is good enough for her. See, when you come from nothing, you don't expect much. When you come from nothing, you don't give a damn about tearing up something so pivotal as Black excellence. Marriage is hard. Marriage is a lot of work. I don't care what nobody says. You got to work. You got to work on it. You have to recommit yourself to be fully engaged with your partner, with your spouse, with your other. And there are some people that don't give a damn And Arion's one of them. And she'll do it again and again and again. And if we could really keep it real, a lot of y'all know women like this. A lot of y'all know a lot of Black women like this. She ain't the first. She won't be the last. That'll just scoot on over in your household. Come on, right on over. And like she say, take your nigga with my eyes closed and live happily ever after. But people were hurt in order for her to become this successful. Because to her, I'm talking about her, y'all, this is her ideal of success. Because she may get a piece of the pie this time around. It doesn't matter what we like. It's a cruel and a cold game. And you are watching it unfold. Now, Martell is doing this for two reasons, and it has nothing to do with Arion. The first one is this is a money grab. If you don't know what a money grab is, welcome. We're going to put you up on game. This is a money grab. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that'll get money and get your nails done and get your hair done, but you ain't got shit in your bank account. He's smart. The only benefit that she'll get from this is being on his arm, get to say that maybe if this goes the way I think it is. I was on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I went to a few celebrity events where there was lights, camera, action. Okay. The only way that she'll get to, I don't even know if the girl's smart enough. She would literally have to get a check from Love and Marriage Huntsville in order for her to begin to see the light and pull a him on him. But the way he's going to do this, he's going to ask for a big substantial raise. He's already asked for $1 million. He's that bold. So he's going to ask for enough where it's supposed to benefit the both of them, but she'll never see not one red cent in her bank account. He's going to give her just enough. Okay. In my opinion. That's what I have. Those are my thoughts. It's about to get real uncomfortable. It's about to get real uncomfortable. It's about to get real disrespectful. Before I open up the lines, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear all that, but this is his reality. This is where we are today. This is a man that has taken pride and just kind of shitting on his family and sliding in the side chick. Whether you like it or love it, it is what it is. Here we go.
Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me. Money, 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 money.
And that's what we're doing. Jackie Wilson Rudy, thank you for the 20-piece and a pepper super sticker. I see you, Queens. Ananda Harris coming through with a 10-piece super sticker. We appreciate you. Thank you. Kathy with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says Martell is just oozing, possessed by a demon, full-blooded narcissist. Let me. You know what? Let me put you up on game. I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to, but it was over the past 4 to 5 days. I said, a nigga can be with you forever, 15 years, 10 years, and have no intention of doing you right. And they just waiting on the next bus to come. Don't ever settle, ladies. Don't ever settle to try to build a bear. Don't ever settle because he has potential. Potential will get you fucked over. Miss Queen 19 with a 10-piece and a pepper says, love you, Queen Sheba, darling, and I agree with the possible trajectory of the show. However, they will need the support of male haters to keep it going. Just my opinion. I don't think they care. At this point, it's each man for himself. When a ship is sinking, throw me a life raft. I'd rather see what this do than to go down. Janice Walker with a 10-piece and a pepper says, I agree with you based on their movement. And with that being said, tonight only, I think I hit my goal. Hold on. Tonight only, it's going to be first come, first serve. We're not going to be on here all night. I know y'all finna act a fool. It's unfiltered. But if you go down a rabbit hole, I'm playing the white man. Here we go. I'm about to drop the link. First come, first serve. I'm taking you one at a time because I don't want a big panel. We're going one at a time. Let's go. The real Nikki says, I'm not watching Hotel and the Bird. Blackout, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. They don't care. When the ship is going down, throw me a life raft. I'd rather get a little piece of something by way of profit than nothing. Christine Callie, welcome to the floor. Hold on. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
You ready, Christine? If not, I'm going to the...
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I had to unmute. All right, I'll make it as quick as I can. Love you, gorgeous Queen Sheba, as always. Quick question. It's only Melody that's has the executive producer rights, right?
Nope. Melody and Martell.
Okay, and then could she file one since against Coleslaw, since she was already not putting it out there that she didn't like her? Like, could Melody file one against her, like threatening behavior or verbally harassing her? And last but not least, so I'm not sure, but so all executive producers don't have to agree when it comes to who can come on the show? And that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Which question would you like for me to answer?
Do all of them have to vote on who can come on the show? And that's the first one. And the second one is
Hold on. Let me answer it.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Quick and easy. And then last but not least, thank you. Could Melody get a PFA out on Coleslaw, just due to the fact that at least to still be on the show, but just to make sure that she could not be in her surroundings or her scenes? Thank you.
She could, I guess. My question is this: cream rises to the top. So I think it's a game of chess and not checkers. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Get her, ruffle her feathers. Just like we tell Sonny, you're married. What you explaining? You've moved on. You got Moses. Mute for me real quick. So it's a weird play. It's a weird play.
Thank you so very much. And I hope that she does take, when she does taping, I hope and pray that security is on site. I thank you and love you, Queen Sheba. I love your knowledge. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll drop down. Thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you for coming up. All right, Christine is going to drop down. Fruit Gummy Queen, you got the floor.
Good evening, Queen and Palace. I wanted to say I agree with everything you're saying. And I know that some people in the comments were saying oh, that could never happen, or they can't do that, or that'll be the end of the show. Outrage is a new marketing strategy. Those people don't care about hurt feelings or who don't like it. They care about the dollars. And just how there's a section of us say that we're not going to watch, there's people that is going to watch just so that they can get back in the comments or get online and talk about sloppy slaw. Right? So at this point, like you said, it is a sinking ship, and they'll throw everything at the wall to try to preserve whatever they have left. And as we've seen the behavior of Carlos the last few months, as well as those other castmates, they will get in line. Them Scots will make sure their wives keep their mouth shut so their business isn't on Front Street, and everyone will happily allow that woman with that swoop bang on that show and not say a thing.
I agree. I you know what? I think you're onto something. Listen, Trina M say Melly got all that damn mouth but can't fight. Going to get her ass kicked on the show. By who? Girl, bye. See, let me tell you something about you hood girls. Y'all think because y'all can scream and curse and a bitch be sitting pretty that they can't beat your ass. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted about some of these ladies that sit back, they nice and they cute for a reason. But don't ever get it twisted and think that because somebody's nice and polished and like to pray and try to do right, the thing with the shits and can lay some of you hoes out. I'm sorry. And that's not to you, Trina, but you popping your shit, so I'm popping mine. I'm just saying.
But what does an ass kicking have to do with anything? You can always tell people, and this not me coming for nobody, but I'm just saying about the mindset. That woman got too much on her plate to lose. What would an ass kicking do? Life is already kicking Arion and Martell's ass, okay? So whether she pops stuff online or if she completely ignores them, you see how life is handling them. They scripting and scraping. They're literally eating her trash, trying to get at her. And that's why their life is in shambles. But that's all I got to say, Queen. Thank you for the opportunity. Have a good night.
And you see how you're trying to use reason and logic to say, what does an ass kicking? Girl, that's how some people think. And sometimes you
Mhm.
got to show up and whoop their ass on camera, on set to let them know, girl, don't ever try me because you think you the loudest one in the room or you think you about that life. Some of these girls that are educated will beat your motherfucking ass all the way back to your Uber. That's all I'm saying.
Bloop.
I told y'all it was unfiltered tonight. And that's not to you directly, but we just talking shit tonight, right? Right? Is that all right with y'all? Sharon W., welcome. Sharon, you got the floor. If not, I'm going to the next person. We got a line waiting. I got to get these ladies ready. All right. I'm going to go to Sharon. I'm going to take you off. I don't think you're ready. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, sorry. Online. I think he doing whatever he need to do to make money. He knew he got another court date coming up in December. So he is what they call flapping around in the water to do what he need to do. If he does go to jail, at least she's on the show. And I think that it doesn't matter if they're married or not married. He gonna do the same wool he did where he did a Melody, met her in college, got her all googly eyed, got engaged, went to court to the judge. I'm engaged. I have a son now. I'm trying to do the best I can and see he can do what he did the first time, do it the second time around. And Arion, if you watch the video, she aged drastically. She looked like she's in her 40s. And that's what most of these side chicks don't understand. The longer you stay with somebody who drag you down, you start aging out. And so she don't care. She made this long. And same as Prince Charles' side chick, she became queen. So people think there's still hope there.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. All right, I'm going to drop Sharon down. I'm going to bring up GGH. Welcome, Gigi.
Hey, Queen.
Hey.
I 200% agree with everything you said. Every absolute thing you said. And the way you just broke that shit down from the get-go, I was like, well, damn. She just broke it down so plain text of how Arion wanted to break up that family. I never really thought about it that way, but I got it today. But I do agree with you. But also, I had a quick question. Number one, well, I had a statement, then a question. Letitia said that Martell tried to comfort them and they were going to be ready for his ass at the reunion when they were on that vacation trip. She said that. So I do think that she's showing up at the reunion. I don't think that the Scots really mess with Martell right now either. So I do agree with you. He got to have something because they not messing with him right now. I really think the Scots don't mess with him at all. So, of course, I do think that this is his piece of saying, hey, all I got is destiny and her. So bring her on. I do think when Arion said you're going to come out something about you, we're going to humble you or whatever the situation is, I think this is all their little play. But I still got my money on Mel. I still got my money on Mel. I still think, yeah, you're going to come out. But just like he came out with that Tasha K video and it flopped, I think he's going to try this, but I think it's going to flop too. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for coming up, Gigi. Excellent points. Very, very, very different perspective. Great possibilities for all of us to consider. I appreciate you, Queen. Gigi gave y'all something to think about. Think about that. I think he would bring her to tame the Scots because she know where the bodies are. Deborah, Valentine, welcome. What are your thoughts?
Hey, good evening. I just think it's money. I think he's when he remember a couple of months ago when he was online telling Carlos to show his real life. I think this was already set in motion. I think Carlos knew it. That's just my opinion. They've been trying to find a way to get her on the show because the ratings may go up because people just want to see her on there, just to have something to talk about. So I believe the plot had already started. And then, too, she recently said, what did she say? She was going to have the last laugh or something like that, something to that effect. So,
Yes, come on,
yeah.
Deborah. I know the
hmm
last lap. Hate to see me coming, y'all. It's
hmm
coming.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this has been coming. So this is just a prelude to this. So they had to get a couple of pictures of them out there. He's never been online with her, taking a picture together. Like, yeah, this is a plot. I don't think it's going to work. They'll get some money from it, but I don't think it's going to work out like they think. And then the other thing I want to say to the caller that said something about her beating male's ass or whatever that was. Do you know the amount of rage that is in a woman whose marriage was destroyed? And then this person comes. Arion doesn't want that smoke. She probably run like Forrest. She ain't gonna do nothing. She's gonna flap her jaws behind Martell, get her 2 minutes of fame, and that's all she wants. That's what she wants. But anyway, that's all I was gonna say about it. They're looking for money and trying to get it anywhere they can, and this was all a plot all along.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Deborah
drop
brought
it.
it tonight. Deborah brought it tonight. Deborah said it's been a long time coming. She said
Yep.
that little teaser that she gave y'all. I hate that the last laugh. Miss Last Laugh, hate to see me coming. Here's the thing about you, Arion. Now you got to watch your front and your back. You want to be the leading lady? It's lonely on top of boo. Now you got to watch your front and your back. The fact that you are worried about what Miss Last Laugh got, focus on your own shit. Focus on your own lane. Listen, them women gonna eat you apart if you come on that show. This audience
Mhm.
is gonna eat you apart. This is going to be the most devastating move you've ever made. But let me be quiet. Let me get these people up in here. So crafty
Okay, I'm
lion.
gonna
Well,
drop down.
Hey, Queen, how you doing?
I'm
Um,
good. It's a good
that's good.
Monday.
It is. As of course, like everyone else, I agree with what you said. And I think Carlos has been waiting for this moment for the longest time. I think he is snap happy because he wanted this and because he's the king of mess. And this is the ultimate mess. And if it's gonna happen, I think he's uber excited about it because this would be the tackiest of all tacky. And it's just right up, it's right in his wheelhouse. And I also think that Arion might think that she's my fair lady, and then Martell is getting ready to turn her into. I think she believes he created the lady that Mel is, the lady, the success, and all of that. And I believe that maybe he told her that, and that she thinks that she is going to be next. From the fascinator to the flower dress, I just think she thinks that this is her coming out. Like that was her, what do you call those, debutante ball? And she is about to come out.
Mm.
But there is something else to being on a reality show. She may get some fans out of this, but it also becomes cruel because now the people who don't really know about you get to see you. And it's not always a welcoming committee. Look what happened with Shanita. For all the good that she does, it also can be really harsh and really ugly. And it opens you up to something that she just might not be prepared for. So I hope she's as ready as she thinks she is, because I don't know, I think her mirror lies to her a lot. But if it happens, she's going to get the truth, and Martell's not going to be able to protect her from that. But so be it. That was
Martell
all.
can protect himself. Melody protected
Exactly.
Martell.
And he doesn't have that anymore. And she definitely not going to be protecting Arion. So may the force be with him.
Listen, let me shout out to all of my fabulous y'all. It's some good ass content creators that's up in the chat tonight. Y'all are always welcome over here. You know, y'all are always welcome on the panel. Let me drop the link now. I ain't got that kind of palace where ain't nobody welcome. We shoots the shit over here. We see you here for hot tea, glam rocks, caramel rel. the review hour. I'm going through is so many of y'all here, and I'm just going through what I can see right now. I saw some of you earlier and I should have shouted you out, but there's just so many wonderful, fantastic content creators here. Welcome everybody. We appreciate you here in the palace. All right, let's go. Gwendolyn, you got 2. I'm gonna come to you, but just know that you got 2. You have 2 profiles here. Belinda, you got next.
Hey, Queen. Can
Hey,
you hear
hey.
me? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I'm going to try to be very brief. I want to say this. I'm hurt. I'm hurt for Melanie as a woman. I am. But I understand what you're saying. She's going to be okay because God got her. And the young lady that came up in the chat talking about fighting. Fighting? Who does that at this time and day? These are women's. Real women's are not fighting, fist fighting. Now she can fight, Melanie. She's been fighting because she got God on her side and God is fighting for her. So all that, she's beautiful. Who wants to get her face all scratched up? Who does that? That's crazy, first of all. And all I'm going to say is this. She said, Arion, yeah, about the laughing, but the Bible tells us the first, the first would be first, the last, and the last will be first. She's going to see that again. And like you said earlier, with her daughter, Queen, you better believe. You hear me? And it's in my spirit. She's going to see that again. And she ain't going to be able to take it. I promise you. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. She has no idea what she's up against because you know what they got, Carlos and all of them, it will not last. Have a good night.
Oh, you brought it, baby. You cooked, and we glad you came up tonight. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
All right, now Gwendolyn, let me see. Let me make sure I ain't got no priority. Let me get Glam Rocks. Gwendolyn, you're up next, but you got 2. Just know, Gwendolyn, I'm gonna have to go through both of your profiles because you got 2. Glam Rocks, you got the floor, baby.
Hey, y'all. Hey, this Glam Rocks After Dark and Queen Shiba. I am pissed. Do you hear me? First of all, what her story gonna be? That she sucked the skin off? Like, what her story gonna be?
He
Carlos
gonna sit
King.
her on the Scots.
Thank you, for one. So it's gonna backfire because who he gonna have on the show? And second of all, Mel cannot film with Martell because of whatever case they got going on. So when it's Martell's turn to come on, I'm thinking he's physically gonna be there. They're just gonna film them separately. He's thinking he's gonna bring Arion on. But yeah, Arion may know where the Scots skeletons are buried. But at the end of the day, if Carlos King think this is gonna be cute, oh baby, it's gonna backfire on your ass. It's gonna backfire. Y'all forgive me because I know I be doing the prayers in the morning, but I'm mad right now. At the end of the day, Queen Shiba, before you came on, I told another CC I see the plot. He bringing her out because all these years since they've been divorced, why he didn't bring her out, Queen Sheba? Why he didn't bring her out? It's a plot in the trick that they came to our face with the BS. That's what it is. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, it's not going to work out how they planned. That's why she was like, a cackle. Whoever gets a laugh. Let me tell you something. Tisha may be trying to act like she got it on it. She know Arion know where the bones is buried, and that's why Arion told her to shut up the first time. Let me tell you, them Scots gonna eat her ass up for one. And Melody got security, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. And pretty women don't fight. We ain't gotta fight. We don't do all that. That's for the ratchets. And she gonna look so stupid because Martell gonna let the internet eat her ass up. And that's all I had to say.
Yes. And hold on. You said something about Tisha. Watch this, y'all. Panel. I'm coming back. Just think about this, chat. Watch this. Glam Rock said it. Arion, if you're listening, Martell is going to use you. He's going to give you what you need. Just like you know how you use an animal, but you're going to feed them and make sure they're full so they're able to produce and do what they need to do. If you come on there for Letitia gonna beat your ass.
Come on.
If you mess with her family, Letitia might be the one that's gonna whoop you out of that tennis skirt. But I'm just saying, I might be wrong.
But Queen Sheba, how that's gonna work out with Destiny and Tisha being supposedly friends now just because they hate Mel?
Let me tell you something. When it come to your man, won't you throw hands?
Baby, they know my story. I dragged her with no clothes on in the street, okay,
Come on.
handcuffs and all. Listen, listen. But let me just say this before I hang up, because I don't want to be long. I don't want you to bring the white man on me. But listen, you see how Wanda be talking? You see how Wanda be talking? Wait a minute. Tisha been talking about her marriage for the longest. She is not gonna let Arion come on there and bring and get the bones out to show everybody. Let me tell y'all, it's about to be, listen, it's about to
Mm.
be a mess. That's all I had to say.
And Carlos knows it. That's why I believe it may happen. There's a strong possibility. But thank you for coming up, Glam Rocks. I'm just telling the people, I'm warning the people. Listen, it's chestnut checkers. Sunny
Come on.
told y'all in her first interview when y'all kept saying, why is Martell on the show? She says, you have to understand the realm of reality television. You guys lead with emotion. The people up top don't give a damn. They get
Come on
paid for
now.
hurting you. They get paid to hurt y'all. They get paid to exploit women. So I just want to say that.
Thank you so very much, and you're amazing. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you, Glam Rocks. All right, Miss Gwendolyn. I hope I got the right one. You got the floor.
Yes, you got me. Listen, I wonder if them two done got a show and ain't saying nothing. Secondly, I got a question. Can she go be in the dressing room with him at the reunion?
No, you can't be in a dressing room, but she can be in a nice hotel and sit out the. That's what. Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Okay, now that I'm talking, you never know who's on these lives. Now, don't be surprised if you see pool shots, travel shots, cocktails, good food. No, she cannot be in a dressing room, but that won't stop that. But nobody can control if she is traveling. If you've ever been on a trip, can't you post your food? Can't you trade hints of your shoes? All of that. But she cannot be in the dressing room.
I wonder if they gonna get a spinoff somewhere. You know how snakes can con people into anything.
I don't know. Mm. I'm just saying. They say prepare the others. Prepare the
Well,
others.
I won't be watching. I'll be here waiting for the recap.
Okay.
I
Thank you for
won't drop.
coming up, baby.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Miss Gwendolyn's gonna drop down. I'm gonna just kick the other profile from the studio, and then let's go ahead and go to. It looks like Monique. Monique, you got the floor, baby. Good food. No, she cannot be in the dressing room, but that won't stop that. But okay, Monique, you're not ready, girl. Hold on now. Listen, I'm gonna take Monique off stage. I'm gonna go back to her. Monique, remove. Now listen, just in case. So anybody that's listening to YouTube in the background, go ahead and mute up because I skip all over the place. Have it on mute. I know y'all are having a good time and listening, but let me go ahead to emancipated education. Welcome, Queen.
Hey there, Queen. How y'all doing?
Girl, it's a Monday. We getting through, boo.
Listen, just as you said, those people don't care about our feelings. I even avoided even watching anything about this their little outing, but because it just can be triggering to a lot of people. But one of the things I think is gonna happen when she does come onto the show, if she comes on the show, first of all, they're not gonna address any of that stuff. Just as they have other people coming on there with fake storylines, not telling their story. I see them just kind of recreating a whole nother story, a whole nother life. I don't see that they're going to address any of those issues um, concerning their real truth. And I know that's going to piss people off even more, but that's what I think they're going to do. So they're starting to create a storyline with them going out on their outings, trying to create this narrative of something very positive about their situation. That's what they're going to do. We're not going to see the truth. We're not going to see what has happened and the turmoil and the trauma that they've created. That's what I have to say. And I think that as fans, we just kind of, and male supportive, just got to be prepared for that and keep Melody in prayer. Because even though she's strong, I do believe that this is very humiliating and disappointing and hurting for her. And so my prayers just go out to her and her family, that God continues to just keep her strong and keep her moving forward.
Well, thank you for sharing. Um, you said, hold on, let me before you drop down. You
Mm-hmm.
said they're not going to be real.
No,
They
they're
what would
not.
be their story? I think the story would be what Martell wants it to be. Every interview that Martell has showed up on, his focus has always been Melody. I think his story would be Melody didn't please him and taking care of your
Mm-hmm.
husband, and how she's this and she's great and they great co-parenting. He's gonna try to prove that she's everything that Melody wasn't.
Oh, you're on the floor. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen as well. So it's like I said, it's going to be a narrative that they're going to create. They're just going to create their own story, ignore everything else, and everybody else on the cast is going to support it too. So they're going to support it. They're not going to say anything because it bugs me right now how we know everything that's going on, but no one address it. Even her friends like Ms. Nail. Clearly they just puts a foot around things and don't even address what's real about how she's been treated. And I think they all going to continue to do that. That's why this show could be so traumatizing and triggering, because they're just liars. And
I agree.
so, and I sense everybody's male supporters that hurt by this. I'm hurt by it. I think for years we've been praying and we've been on her behalf. And now to see that this is what's happening, but I don't want anybody to be discouraged because God is still in charge. I don't care if he is divorced. If they are divorced, God is still going to hold him responsible for how he treated the children of the mother of his children.
Well,
He's
thank you
still
for coming
he's
up.
okay. Y'all
Yeah,
have a
I
good
don't want to
night.
put that white man on because I know they get antsy. I'm not gonna do you like
Okay.
that, Miss Emancipated Education.
Yes, ma'am. All right now.
Listen, we love you. She gave some gems, y'all. And I know somebody while she was talking, she really gave y'all some good things to consider. Listen, black women, y'all said this is triggering. Stop allowing it to trigger you and start learning from it. How cold-hearted people can really be in spite of your kindness. Tell your heart, we're not gonna be triggered today. We
Okay.
finna learn today. We finna learn how the game really go. So I'm gonna put my triggering aside and I'm gonna learn how these snakes move so that when it's my time, I see you, boo. Millichan said the chat is wild. She said, y'all off the chain in the chat. But listen, thank you for coming up, Emancipated Education, Your Highness. Are you ready, girl? Your Highness.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here.
Okay, you got the floor.
Hey, Queen Sheba. Okay. So I do have a question for you. I have a statement, but a question. Do
Go
you
ahead.
believe that this is triggering for Melody?
No,
You don't.
no.
Okay. I do. And I do think that all we have here is a snapshot of him and her that went to.
Let me ask you this, because you asked me a question. Why do you think it's triggering for Melody after almost 5 years of marriage, of divorce?
Well, because like where she just did her live and she was talking about how she's tearful and prayerful and um that is her school as well.
So you take it back to a man.
No, her school. So basically, I'm gonna say let me just say everything. So her tears, I think that it's just the crumbling of this empire that she built over the years. She put the roof on it. Not only did she put the foundation in it, she put the people in it, her family, the cast. Um, she paid Carlos King to present her show and then produce her show with her as a producer. And narcissist, he's narcissist for 80 right now. He's like getting master's degree. But this picture right here is narcissism 101. What they have to do is they have to present visualizations that say to the world, I am okay. So this is a picture at the homecoming, but all it's doing is producing so many views that gives him a selling point and increases his value. So with all of the content creators getting views and likes, he's going to take that back to the network to be able to say, this is what I can bring to you. And we, the viewers, are the ones that are fertilizing it, watering it, because the other picture, I don't know where it came from because that's the picture of their outing. He probably paid $500 for his publisher for that weekend to catch him and her out there. They got about $500 worth of clothes on for the whole weekend with his fake little outfit, or he rented it, or who knows, whatever. And these views are going to be what he takes back that says, give me a show, give me a spot. But Mel is getting ready to do what Mel originally did. She went back to Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville 101. Mel is doing what I've been begging her to do, which is to take that land and develop it, which is how the show started. I don't know what business they have at all. Tricking. What business are they going to present to the show? Her boutique? What business are they going to present?
Oh my God. Your Highness, they timed you out.
But what was the question?
Get 2 minutes to get to the point. So when the
What
old white man
what
come on,
business
that means
what business are they going to present to the show?
oh no, Your Highness,
I'm here.
you get 2 minutes. So when the white man comes on, that means you've gone over the time. I don't know if
Okay.
you were here earlier.
Okay, no,
It's
thank you. I was just
okay,
wondering
we
what
love you,
business they're going to
Queen.
present to the show.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Queen Sheba.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Real quick, let me go to Follow Me Black TV. Your Highness, she gave y'all a lot to think about now. She's going to drop down, and then we're going to go to Follow Me Black TV, and then I see the rest of you back there. So all right, Follow Me Black TV. You ready to go?
Good evening, Queen and chat. Yes, looky, here come Hooky with her pimpy cookie. I don't know what they think they're going to do. They will never elevate over Queen Melody. They're going to be less than. And how can you make the HOE into a housewife? They're going to come on with this fake relationship, of course. I don't know what the goal is because you can't touch Melody. And then you're going to get dogged out. Poor Hooky. Girl, if you think you feel like Boo Boo on toilet Tisha right now, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet because it's coming for you. You're going to be used up. Watch. Do you see how all of those people got used up? Martell can't protect you. He's using you. Period. So at this point, I'm not even upset. I'm so calm, cool, and collective. I'm so over this couple. I know Mel is. Bring it on, Boo Boo. Bring it on. That's all I got to say. Cause you ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. It
Oh,
ain't
it's
gonna
gonna be
happen.
good, y'all. Thank you, Follow Me Black TV.
All right, hon. Good night.
Okay, honey. Here for high tea. You got the floor, girl.
Hi, y'all.
Hey,
Oh my
girl.
gosh.
Hey.
Queen Sheba, first of all, can I just say that I am jealous. I don't know what you, a Stet Noir, Millie Chun.
Listen.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all was up in there looking fine. Y'all got y'all mics. What's tea? When the show coming?
Listen, hold on. Look, y'all better be ready when the queen calls. Listen, I be calling people out the blue, and I might call people I don't even like and be like, hey, listen, I know I don't like you. You don't like me. You ready? And they be like, what? I'm crazy like that. But look, what's the tea? You already know. You know how we hung out in that. What was we at? Huntsville? You know how. Look, it's just It's just one of them
I'm
things.
trying to get some tea. When the show coming out? Y'all, I'm here for the tea. Okay, the real tea. It's a show coming out, y'all. We need to be ready.
Yes, it is coming. It is. It is. It is. We trying to do something different, and we just kind of feeling our way through it, and it's gonna be more of that, and just we just out here snatching people up. Talking about what you got going on in 3 weekends. All right,
Well,
let's
I'm
get you
excited for y'all. I'm excited for y'all. I think y'all have
Thank
something
you.
good. And I know the other girl name. I just don't want to say it wrong. So, girl, I love you too, girl. I know you too. I seen you in there too with your green dress. You was cute. I love you too. Okay, so I want to say to Horion, or say about Horion is y'all. Okay, listen, let me tell y'all. I know y'all might be riled up, but it's not what you think. Okay, Horion is okay when you're dealing with a narcissist, okay, he is going to drain you, completely drain you, and it's going to literally affect you. And although we're like, oh, this could hurt Melody, this could never hurt Melody. Why? She
Thank you.
is free. One, two, he okay, so you have to look at it. Every day there is conflict with them in their household. That's how narcissists move. When they take pictures, yes, they're going to smile. It has to look good, right? They got to put on this show. But when they go out to these events, oh, look here, look here. It has to look good. That's what narcs do. However, the facade, they're only going to be able to keep up with it for so long. And if you want to get on screen so we can see you drain her and we see this breakdown as well, then that's just going to be a pure reflection of them as a whole. And realistically, it's nothing more that they need to get on the show and like there's nothing more we need to talk about pertaining this, meaning their
Oh.
relationship.
Oh, let me ask you this. Do you feel like it's headed that way?
Do I feel like it's headed that way? I don't see it. I don't see them putting her on this show. I don't see it. It's just not going to be good. But if they do, people shouldn't feel like this is going to really affect Mel more than it will actually affect her and him mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Even if
Mhm.
they come up a little bit financially, who they are as people, they're poverty stricken. So all of their decisions will be based upon that. And even when it comes to her daughter and her son, she thought that, just like you said earlier in the show, she thought that she would be able to come in and create this friction and help destroy, a Black household without really taking consideration on how that would affect her and her children. And
Mm.
her getting on the show would genuinely open up the doors to scrutiny when it comes to her children, her lifestyle, her family, that she, you know, YouTube is one thing, but an entire platform is a completely different thing. So that's how I look at it.
Excellent point. Excellent point. And I appreciate you for coming up and sharing your
Thank
thoughts.
you.
And they loving you in the chat.
Bye, y'all. Thank you, Queen Sheba.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up here for hot tea, y'all. You heard her. Sin, what you got? You got the floor, baby. We're going to wait on Sin, give her a couple of seconds. If not, we are going to MJ. All right, y'all got to be ready. Sin might be asleep. All right, I'm going to take her off. And we're going to go to MJ.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead, Sin.
Okay. My thing is, I'm sorry about that. I want to see Melody come on the show, and I want Melody to have a boyfriend or somebody that she's filming with and live her life and show her dating side. This will allow all the energy and everything else with Martell. That would be something he can't take. He's gonna drag Arion, and he's gonna think about the fact that I lost my wife for this. Somebody that's waiting on me every day with a bag of Skittles. I got that from True Tea. But I don't see this going anywhere because I think Martell's just doing this to try to make Melody hurt because he has another court date coming up. But I don't think it will work, but if Melanie showed up with a man, it'll all be over. Trust me. And she said she was coming full heavy and everything for the next season. So I'm ready, Queen, and I appreciate you sharing this story with us tonight.
And thank you for your patience, as those of you that are waiting in the background for me to bring you up. Thank you so much, Sin. I appreciate you just waiting for your turn to speak, and we appreciate you, Queen.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. MJ, you got the floor, Queen.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, Queen. It's my first time coming up here. I'm a long time
Oh,
listener.
welcome.
I love it. I understand people want like Mel to have a man and stuff like that, but I'm from Florida. And the great prophet Kaya once said, trust no nigga, fuck a nigga, get your own shit, let them know that they fucking with a raw bitch. Let me tell y'all something. Mel don't need Mel.
Come on.
Mel don't need all of that, okay? I believe that if it does happen, baby, we're going to see her rise from the ashes and be able to dust that shit off. Because I only see it blowing up in Martell's faces, just like Martell and Arion's face, just like everything blows up in his face. So just let shit happen, just let it self-destruct, and just grab popcorn and just watch.
Girl, you my kind of party. We gonna have to go have a listen. I believe in drinking old white woman drinks,
Like-
old dirty martini with blue cheese stuff. Olives. Me and you gonna have to get on our thing, MJ, and go have a drink and talk about this because you my kind of girl. Y'all, I don't believe in interceding. My motto is like MJ, let them fuck it up. Watch, let them go.
Yes, I'm with it whenever you ready. But that's all I want to say. Good night.
Thank you, Queen. I like that. You got me riled up. Chit chat with QT is in the house. She said, shout out to Queen in the Palace. Queen, is there a link? Girl, I'm finna drop it. Y'all, we need to go have a dirty martini, girls. Lemon drops or Cosmos. Bravo Addiction Vivian, baby. You got the floor.
Hey, Queen. Oh my gosh. I missed you.
Yes.
They're such bottom feeders. I mean, they're a joke. They're a joke. And
girl,
you know, Carlos is just playing a joke with them. It's disgusting. I'm telling you, if they come on the show, they're gonna be an epic fail. Mel was winning. She already passed that loser on to her when she walked out the door and said goodbye. She already got her win. So, I mean, whatever Mel decides to do beyond the show or with the show, she's going to be successful. You know, it's not the epitome of the show that makes her successful. It's these bottom feeders that need the show, including Carlos. So, let them come on the show. So what? So what? I always fast forward through everybody's scenes anyway. If Mel is on the show, you know, I have been doing that for the past couple of years, I think. So I'm not. I don't know what kind of power play he really has left in him because his power plays are basic. They're not long term or for longevity or for legacy. He doesn't understand those concepts. He's highly jealous of Mel and was during the marriage because he realized that she is actually intelligent. And he must have said to himself every morning, I'm stupid. I'm not as smart as her. I'm stupid. And that's what's been fueling this the whole time is that he realized that he's an ignorant. He's ignorant. I don't even want to give him too much comedy. Y'all know I can't stand him. Oh my God, he makes me sick to my stomach. And it makes me sick that he has actually women. There are actually women who look like they're successful on, you know, when I did look at it a couple of years ago on his page. And I'm like, are y'all really? This is what you aspire to have in your life, even for a conversation on social media? You got to be kidding me. Man, no. They can come on, fool and fool. And it's just weird. I mean, even looking at the picture, I'm looking at it. It's just weird. It's really weird. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well,
Lord.
we shall see. Roxy R says, hold on. Somebody had a smart ass comment. I'm coming back. Y'all know I'll catch them. Somebody said, where's she at? I gotta find you. They done ran Trina up out of here now. Hold on, let me go find it while you were talking. Hold on. Oh, I can't find it. God is on your side tonight. God is on your side. You probably want to go play the lotto. But it wasn't nothing too bad. She was just asking a question. She said, "Oh, y'all think Martell is so smart." Girl, stop. You already know there's some niggas that more smart in other areas than others. You know you done been got before. You know it's some niggas that can talk you into writing over your tax refund check to them. Stop playing. There are some people that are street smart. There are some people that are scam smart. Everybody that's dumb in a way that compares to our smart doesn't mean that they're dumb in other areas. So let's not do and act like the man ain't got good sense when it comes to playing women. You didn't see women line up behind the corner
Right?
all the way around the block for this man. So let's not
Okay.
act like he's special needs. You know what I
Okay.
mean when it comes to women, because he says and does the right thing. So that's all I want to say before I go to the next person. I can't find the comment, but let's not act like there ain't some men out there that will have you looking like Boo Boo the Fool.
Child Moses. Oh, I
Okay,
say
let's go. Bye, Bravo.
bye.
All right.
Love you, Queen. Bye.
Oh,
Chit chat with Cutie. You got the floor, Queen. Welcome.
oh, I am laughing at Bravo with that with that
Girl, she snuck it
Moses.
in.
Suck it in. Look, Queen, first of all, thank you so much. I had to come up here because, Queen, I think you got a little petty in you like me. You
I
guys ever
do.
heard I know you do. You guys remember the movie Two Can Play That Game, right?
Mm,
Two can play that game. Vivica Fox,
mm,
Morris Chestnut. See, if Martell wanna play, I'ma play ball and get a double hitter. Mel
mm.
could hurt his feelings, coleslaw feelings, and everybody else feelings. Look, let's pray for forgiveness in advance. That's what I want for the petty that
Ooh,
I'm about to show, because I'm bringing my Negro on that show. Martell
ooh.
gonna lose it, and coleslaw gonna be standing there looking stupid. It's time to play ball. Mel don't have a reason to be embarrassed or sad or none of that. Play ball. If the Negro want to play, let's play. I can guarantee you guys he would flip out. What is Coleslaw gonna do? Sit there and look like a damn fool. That
Oh,
man's heart is still with his wife, always been with his wife. But Queen, this makes a lot of sense to me. He went and filed that motion as far as saying that she was messing with a married man and all of this. See, that was the play as well. That's to make it seem like Mel is on the same level if AC comes on this show as her. You know what I mean? That was a setup for him for Mel to defend it. She's not, because she's not filming with him. But baby, I would play ball. I would play ball. That's just me. What you think about that, Queen? Good idea, not?
listen, I'm with you.
Play
I'm with
ball.
the shits every now and
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with the shits. I believe let's go. If we gonna go out with a bang, let's go. But
Period.
you know what? Underestimate me so I can embarrass you.
Period. Period. And baby, the whole plan would be for you. Y'all want ratings? Here it come. Here it come. Let Mel walk up in there with somebody buffer than Martell, smarter than Martell, more money
Mm,
than Martell, looks better on her arm than Martell did. Let's play. This how you do it. That's how you do it. So bring it
mm.
on. Now, Mel, like I said, we can pray. I was supposed to be fasting from YouTube today, child. I've been everywhere. But we
Yet here you are.
look, but we can play ball. Let's play ball. Lord, I'm gonna pray right now to forgive me for this petty, but I'm gonna hurt both of their feelings.
Come
And
on.
then game over. That's it. So that's all I wanted, Queen. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. I'm Patty. I'm Patty. Okay. And yeah, it would be on and popping if it was me. Bring it on.
Listen, we gonna have to have a dirty martini and
Yes,
just figure out
ma'am.
what we're gonna do behind the scenes now.
Look, Queen, we should have been in LA. We could have met, all of us could have met for drinks
You
right there
know
in
what?
LA for this reunion.
You know what? You might be on to something.
Facts.
You might be on to something.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Inbox me.
Okay. All right.
Inbox
Will
me.
do. Will
Okay,
do.
but this
Shout
is
out
her
to the
idea,
palace.
y'all.
Thank
If
you
we
so
make
much,
it happen,
Queen.
it's chit chat with Cutie. It's her idea. I can't take credit for it. It's her
Let's get
idea.
our look, let's get our petty on.
Yes.
Let's do
I
it.
absolutely love that. That's a magnificent idea. But inbox me on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay,
Now,
will
awesomely
do.
grateful. Now, look, girl, you've been trolling, talking about y'all worried about a divorced man. Girl, we doing commentary and you know you enjoying it. So quit playing with us. All right. Nikki, your device is Miss Nikki. Your device is not connected. I'm gonna go to healthcare workers. Miss Nikki, drop down, come back up. I promise you I'll hold the space for you. I'm not skipping you. Your device is not connected. Healthcare workers, you got the floor. Cinnamon swirls up next.
Hey, Queen. Hey, chat. Hey,
Hey.
everybody on the panel. Love y'all. Listen, Melody is a queen who has ascended to higher heights and continues to ascend. These hogs that are rolling in the mud will continue to roll in the mud. You can always dress up a pig, but the pig is still going to roll in the mud. You see, lopsided food truck and her daughter, you try anything, AC, they are going to come for you hard. You see, Kimmy? Don't think Kimmy's not a beast. She's a beast that's going to play this game with you, and you're not going to win. So keep it up. Think that you're going to go on the show and play the game with the Scots. You're not going to be able to play the game how you think you're going to play. They will beast mode you out the door. They are not playing with you. They already said from before, they don't like you. They don't want you on the show. So if you come with any tried and true secrets that Martella was trying to give you or what you saw, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So just keep it up. Mel continues to ascend. And when she puts that ring on her left finger from the new man that she is with, you're going to see your boyfriend fight for his ex wife in your face. What are you going to say then? You're going to look stupid on screen, laughing at you. The other side of the fence is going to laugh at you too because they're not loyal to nobody. So the hoggetry and the swinetry, we are going to sling in the mud. So hopefully this is not true. You're not coming on the show to embarrass yourself. And whoever is out there that's ready to dig up, because if you think right now your past has been dug up, when people are this upset, they will get disgusting and go to the dirt and look up what's not out there about you, AC. So stay off the show. Don't bother to come on the show. Stay with your man. You guys go live your life and do whatever. But if you play this game, it's not going to work out for you because I can tell you, Melody and the man that is in the shadows right now is about to pop out on both of you. And you're going to see your man fight for his ex-wife. And you're going to be embarrassed. Shame on you if you decide to come on this show. Shame on you. I feel so sorry for you. That's all I have to say, Queen. I'm just laying out the groundwork for her to come on the show to be able to say, I want to be embarrassed in front of everybody. She thinks she's popping out to be able to step and walk in the footsteps of queens. You're not going to be able to do it because anybody can dress up a pig, but the pig still loves mud. You understand? Love y'all.
Thank you. We love you too, healthcare workers. She's gonna drop down. Listen, awesomely grateful, girl. We do it like big girls over here. I dropped the link. Hey, everybody, can y'all pause with me for a second? Don't nobody click the link. I like a grown woman that shows up and stands on her square. But let me go ahead and drop the link to see if you are about that life. Come on up here. It's one thing to talk shit in the chat. It's another one to come up here and fire off. And look, ain't nobody gonna get you. Ain't nobody gonna get you. Come on up here, awesomely grateful. Cause you've been on your shit. And I gotta respect it. But I can't really respect it until you click that link. Click the link. I'm gonna drop it one more time just in case you don't see it. You ain't gotta come on camera. We got you. We got you. That's how we do it over here. See, we not like them other channels. That's how we do it over here. You gotta come up. And we gotta certify your vibe. Once you become certified, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say over here. We ain't gonna bother you no more. Come on now. I'm gonna drop that link one more time. I'm gonna drop it one more time. Y'all, everybody stay still. Let her come up. She might come out. We gotta certify your vibe because I like how you moving. But we can't certify it until you pop up. Give her a chance. She might be new to this. She might be new to it. Because I think it might be Arion. That's what I'm thinking. Or Martell. Everybody, we're going to wait patiently. You see how nice we are? I just want to give you an opportunity. I'm not going to interrupt you. We're not going to be disrespectful. I just want to give you an opportunity to shine. Everybody gets their say over here in the palace. Let me drop it one more time. One more time. Just in case you didn't see it. Just in case. All right. We'll wait. We'll wait. Let's wait, y'all. Let's wait. We want to give everybody an opportunity to be seen, to be heard. See how you do that? You see how you do that? I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. You see how we pause for our special guest? We pause. We ain't got no problem with grown woman and grown man conversation over here. Ain't nobody going to attack you. I just want you to say it. I'm going to give it 15 more seconds. Hey, okay, they say, hold on. They say somebody trying to enter. Okay, Fruit Gummy, do me a favor. Drop down. Don't nobody click the link. It says we're full. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 3, 6. Okay, Fruit Gummy, drop down. Let's see if that's her. I don't want no excuses. Don't nobody click this link. Do it again. No, tell it. Tall Light, you got to get out. We trying to bring her. Drop, Tall Light. Come back in a minute. This is for Awesomely Grateful. The one that was standing in the chat. If that's you, give me a thumbs up. Tall Light, you got to get out real quick. Drop down. You get to come back. Don't nobody click this link except Awesomely Grateful. Nobody. You see? I rolled out the red carpet in the palace. Where are you? Okay, she gone. Let me see. I'll give it 15 more seconds. After that, I can't take you serious. I can't. I respect women that say what the fuck they say, and they'll click a link. Other than that, you trolling. Because you ain't got to be on camera. All right, let me go to the next one. I thought you was about to stand on your business. The way you was trolling my fucking chat. Girl, I thought you was about your business. But anyway, Cinnamon Swirl, welcome.
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, you got the floor.
Okay, short and brief. Martell is a day late and $1 short, if you know what I mean. You should have been did this. You have a case in December where you are going to go to trial. You are going to lose, and your black ass is going to jail. So you won't even be on the show next season. And that's all I got to say.
Ooh, short and brief. I love it. Fruit Gummy, you can come back and take your rightful spot as the princess in the palace. That grown woman didn't want to talk to us tonight. Thank you, Cinnamon Swirl, for standing on business.
Thank
SKR, you got the floor, queen.
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to say, I'm going to be honest and say, hey, I'm going to watch. I want to see the train wreck. I want to see everybody bring each other down like they going to do. And come on, Arion, bring it on. You can bring, come on over here. And sometimes I often think that, and I agree, yes, she did have a hand in breaking up a marriage, but sometimes I wonder, did she really break up that marriage? I think she wanted to be a part of the marriage. She wanted to be a part of the family. She wanted to be a family member. She wanted him, and Martell wanted Melody to continue to take care of both of them. So she wanted to be in the family. She didn't want to just break it up. They mad because she broke it up. Now, that wasn't part of the plan. You're supposed to be here to take care of both of us, because I could have had 2 Louis Vuitton purses by now, because she's still carrying that same purse that he bought her from years ago. But anyways, I just want to say that bring it on. And if they gonna do this, this is just my feeling, they need to wrap up that alleged baby girl, they need to wrap that little situation up and make sure it's tight in the bow, that nobody dig that up, because I still think that girl done been pregnant 3 more times after knots. But hey, that's just my opinion, allegedly. But they better wrap that little girl up that she done allegedly.
Oh,
I'm
thank
done.
you. Wow. Thank you for coming up, SKR. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. It's like candy. You got next. Steffi, you're on deck.
Queen, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. First of all, I want to tell the troll, don't get saved and salvation. I mean, sucker and salvation mixed up. We're not playing over here now. And
Now.
second of all, Ari, get that cap off your head and go get your hair done. You still messing with this Negro in your hair. You can't even get your hair done, and you got on a summer skirt in the fall. You think Melanie worried about you all? I don't think so. She just wants you all to leave her alone. Stop popping out. Because every time, well, you can pop out because every time you pop out, she pop up with something new and big. So keep doing your work. You're doing good. And that's all I got to say.
Wow. I just love y'all. Short, sweet, straight to the point. That's how we do it over here. Awesomely grateful. We still holding space for you, Queen. It's a safe place. Thank you, Steffi. 1961. Look, I told y'all we with the shits over here in the palace. We'll start off nice, but if you want to dance, baby, we can dance too. Miss Nikki, you got two profiles. If you can just turn on the camera, nobody can see you, so I can. You know what? It's like candy. You're up next. I see you, Miss Nikki.
Hey, Queen Sheba.
Hey, hey, hey.
So at first I wasn't with it. I was like, what is Mel gonna do? Like, why are we going through this again? Like it's just like, but now after listening, I have a new agenda. I feel like I put on the full armor of God for Mel. And I have a question. Instead of us hearing about the whole Martell her, why don't we dig in her life? If she want to be on reality so bad, we want to know about your other baby daddy, they marriage, what's your relationship like with that woman over there? Give us all the tea. We already know the Mel Martell show. Tell us about your life. How did you come up with this idea that being a side chick is the best route to go? Show us, give us some psychology into what not to become. And that way, maybe our daughters, we can show, look, this whole, she ended up messing with this man and she went down the wrong way. Show us, when did you determine that going down this path of messing with the likes of Martell was the only way? And I mean, the only way to live. So I'm with it now. Bring it, put it on TV, but be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you reap and be careful what you sow. And that's all I have for you, Queen Sheba.
Oh, that's deep. Thank you for sharing. It's like candy. We're gonna transition to Nikki. Miss Nikki, you got up.
Hello there, Queen, and hello, Palace. This is my first time
Hello.
ever getting on the show. But I want to say something because I'm a little irritated. And I'm not irritated about them because they're non-factors. My thing is, what is the purpose of you trying to pop this little girl out now? Because if I was male, what I would do is I would come out at the finale, reunion, or whatever with whomever that's rubbing my feet. And then I would shut the whole damn show down and ain't nobody got a check coming up in this motherfucker. And then I'll have my spinoff with my new man of what us coming up together doing we got to do with me and my girls. How about that? Go over there to Zeus and do some shit over there. We don't want to see you. See you do what? You didn't put all your business in the street already, so you ain't got shit else to talk about. That's just my talk, my opinion, and that's it. I didn't want nothing else. But thank you for letting me get on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Listen, I love when my queens come on and stand on business, short, straight to the point. That's how we do it. Sipping on that scissor up over here.
Mm,
Not
mm.
literally, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
Listen,
it's California time over here because you was talking about LA. I'm like, I'm over here in the Sacramento area. I'm like 4 hours away because if you want to be with the shit, I'm from the Bay. We can be with the shit. It is what it is. But what you're
I know
not
that's
gonna do
right.
is think you're gonna make a mockery because I'm gonna tell everybody that's listening, even the trolls, Melody don't give a flying flim about him and this bird. She tired of hearing everybody else say that she over here mad or what. No, she not. She chilling. Don't you see her every day? She is like shining like a new penny every single day. Like, let it go
Listen.
and keep it pushing.
All right. Thank you, Miss Nikki. We appreciate you for coming up tonight.
You're welcome. Have a good night, you guys.
Okay, you too. All right, listen, Miss Nikki came up and said what she had to say. Winter Womanland is in the building. I keep missing people. Y'all charge it to my head and not my heart. I appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure you show the content creators some love that's in the chat, that's coming over here to kick it with y'all in the palace, that's dropping gems by way of their comments. I love when you guys engage with us. I just love what we doing. We showing that, listen, it's enough space for everybody. We can all take up space in the same room. I love it. Hold on now. Hold on, Miss Linda. They say you blocking folks. Hold on. Let me do this, Miss Linda. Don't block them. Come on, Miss Linda. You know how they are about that. Miss Linda, are you blocking or are you timing out? We don't want to block them now. I ain't seen nothing too bad. But listen, even if Miss Linda, listen, y'all better quit playing with my moderators. I got two for a platform for 53,000. It don't take a lot, baby. God said two can chase what? 10,000? One can chase 1,000, two can chase 10. That's all you need, just a little bit. Two strong mofos in my corner. That's all we operating with. But listen, real quick before I go to the next two. Okay, they timing out. Listen, it don't matter if we timing out or what. The point is you still can click the link. It don't matter. Shit. Whether they time you out from commenting, that does not stop you from clicking the link. So if you don't want to click the link, that's because you don't want to click the link. Sharon White, what you got?
Hey, me back again. I want to say this. Let her come on the show. I want her to bring her mama on the show. I want her to bring her daughter on the show. I want her to bring her son on the show. I want her to bring a family member who is part of LBGQ on the show. Because since you want to mimic Melody so much, what Melody did in the show, I want her to bring the same type of people on the show. Then I want her to, then we want to see between her and her mother, how the conversation, how they both were dealing with married men, have a kid by a married man, and what the difference between both of them. What good came out of the whole situation. This is what I want to see.
All right.
So we can stop the pattern that they need to be stopped. That's all.
Thank you, Sharon, for spending the block on us. We appreciate you, Queen. Baby sis, you got it.
Hey, chat. Hey, Queen. I don't think that Coleslaw is going to come on there coming for the Scots. I think that they're going to try to make her like she's demure. She's this girl, and Martell didn't lose anything. But I need the CCs to play every dirty, nasty thing that she said about Melody, her children, and keep them on her neck. That's all I have to say.
Oh, y'all on it tonight. Let me tell you something. I got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion. Some of y'all understand the assignment. Arion, I'm just telling you, this is a tough crowd, whether they love or hate Melody or just neutral or in the middle. You can't come in, shake, rattle, and roll without giving us a little something. Hold on, TJ. I got you too early. Listen, I want Awesomely Grateful to pop up. Yes, Miss Linda may have timed you out because the palace does not tolerate poking, taunting, and all of that. That's okay. It's your first time. We gotta prep you a little bit. It's onboarding. It's orientation. It's your first day here. We still want you to be yourself, but the way you earn that honor and that right is to pull up. Cheryl Howard, welcome.
Hello. Good evening, Queen Sheba, Mons and Palace. How you doing?
Hello, Queen.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good tonight, okay?
You ain't gotta be good, just be you.
I just want to ask a question. Where is he supposed to do this taping with Arion? From jail? Because what if, due to this revenge P thing that he got coming up, I mean, he has been harassing her, even on probation, still harassing her, bringing up frivolous, filings. Who's to say the judge might not throw him in jail for that year and revoke his probation and say because of his constant harassment of Melody, he go to jail? What he gonna do? He gonna take Love and Lock Up Part 2? How do we know he won't be in jail by then? He don't know what God got planned for him. That's my question. How does he? I mean, I think he's putting the ass before the horse. He got to first see what's gonna happen with his revenge P case, because he has been harassing her since then. So the judge might not like that and might decide to revoke that probation and throw his ass in jail for a year. Then what he gonna take then? So I think he being too presumptuous or thinking that he know what's gonna happen. God don't know what's gonna happen. God only know what's gonna happen. So what he gonna do then, Queen?
Oh.
That's what I want to know. Cause his case is December 2nd. And quiet as
Mm.
kept, there's other lawsuits against him as well. And it's on court papers. Okay? So who's to say he won't be in jail by then? I think he's jumping the gun. I think that's what he's doing. He better wait and see what the judge decide he want to do with him for his constant harassment of Melody. She might even decide to let the judge know. This same chick that was harassing me for these last 3 years on live, she's now trying to come to my job and work at my job where I work at. He's trying to get her to come to my job. What you think the judge gonna think about that? Because that is harassment on the
Damn.
job. So that's all I gotta say. I thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
me come up, babe.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, Cheryl Howard. Go in
Thank
the chat and celebrate. They loving you.
thank you.
They loving you down there.
Hi, chat.
Okay. Tell it. Tall it. Tall it.
Hello. Can you hear me, Queen?
Yes, girl, you got the floor. I brought you up. You see how I did you? I saw
I
you.
thank you. All I want to say is hello, everyone. All I want to say is if this is the plot, the plan to bring Arion on the show or at the reunion or whatever, let them bring her. Let them bring her. That is absolutely.
Did she go out? Did she
Me?
go out?
Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. There you go. Welcome back.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. But my thing is this right here. If the plot and plan is to bring Arion on the show or at the reunion and she stays over in the hotel room or whatever, that's fine. Let her bring her. Mel has definitely dealt with Martell long enough to know what Martell is capable of. So I don't feel any type of way if she comes on the show. I say bring her. I mean, because what more can she do? She's just a bird who pecks up whatever we throw on the ground. So my thing is this right here. If this is Carlos' plan to bring back viewership or whatever, let him do that. And then he'll see the complete demise of this show, because us here who know the backstory of what's going on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and not those over there on, the other social media platforms, we know the backstory. We see what has happened. My thing is this right here. This will be the demise. Excuse me, you guys. I'm a little nervous. The demise of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it won't be his first because he got fired from Bravo. That's all I wanted to say. I tried to wrap it up in a nutshell. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming back to me. Y'all have a beautiful night.
Yeah, thank you for your patience and thank you for working with me and dropping down. I love when y'all are understanding. But listen, if I ever ask you to do that, no, I'm gonna bring you right back.
And you have. This is my second time, and thank you.
All right. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you. TJ's baby, Susie Q, you're up next. TJ, what's going on?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good
Hey, hey,
evening. I'm pissed. I'm
hey.
pissed as fuck, Queen. So I'm sorry. But check this out. Hello, everybody in the palace, all the wonderful content creators. Ain't nobody finna do a motherfucking thing to Melanie, Trina. So you can forget all of that. You can forget all of that. And I'm finna piggyback on what Cheryl said. Martell is going to prison. And I'm gonna tell you why. Last night, there was somebody on another chat who works for the Veterans Administration in the criminal part, and she was asking somebody to give her information on the $220,000 that Martell stole from these young veterans. Said that he was going to build them a house, and he took $212,000 from them. This motherfucker's going to pen.
Wow.
Okay. You're going to pen. You don't, that's the one person people you don't fuck with is the feds. You don't fuck with the feds. And Martell, let me explain something to you. What you need to do is put that gate mouth Once a month bleeding bitch you got back in
Oh,
that hole where she was. Cause I'm finna tell you right now, whichever y'all planning, not gonna work. Cause every time y'all come for Mel, she just blow up. Trust and believe.
oh,
If Trina, I believe you were Arion.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe that you are
Wow.
Arion. And I'm gonna let you know you're not gonna do nothing to Melanie. Nothing. Okay. So you can forget all typing all that in the chat. None of that finna pop off. So if they do let your bitch ass on the show,
wait a minute.
walk light. Good night, Queen. And good
Go
night, y'all.
ahead. Thank you, TJ's baby. Trina, hold on, Trina. Listen, I gotta explain something to y'all. I told y'all at the beginning, I said we play nice over here. But if you want to dance, we can dance. And we dance good. Trina says, I never disrespected Queen Sheba. You don't like when I don't agree. Who don't like when you agree? Because you sound like you know me, but you may be under a different profile. I don't time nobody out. My moderators time you out. So when you say you don't like when I don't agree, who are you speaking to? That you've had personal experience where they get upset when you don't agree with them. Do I know you?
I told you that's that gate mouth bitch, Trina. Arion, that's all that is, Queen.
Because I don't put nobody in timeout. I tell my mods, but listen, that's between you and the mods. Queen Sheba didn't time you out. So I don't know if that was to me and if you know me and you're under a different link, or when people start to make personal, you don't like when I disagree with you. That's like we have history. Do we know each other? Because other than that, we all just going back and forth. That's what we do. All right. Thank you, TJ.
You welcome,
Susie
Queen. Thank
Q.
you.
You're welcome, honey. Susie Q. Tea Time Tug. You're up next.
Well, hello and good evening, chat. This is me
Hello.
without my wig and my natural Miami look. Y'all have to excuse mama. But what I wanted to say is God bless you. I love you. I've been sending you all kind of inspirational chats. I saw you and the girls together down in Texas, and I said, look at my little sisters. I love them. Little sassy things. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. This is a demonic spirit, guys. Don't get so unrattled. We are in a spiritual warfare
Yeah.
against a principality. You got to know your book, okay? The devil going to come and he going to conquer, destroy whatever he can do if you don't have God in your life. You got to be strong in your faith, okay? She will prevail. Let's not even put that in the atmosphere. There's a possible way for him to redeem himself. There is no way. He hurt his children. That's carnate. That's a carnate rule. Wasn't even about Melody. She can protect herself. They can't. I'm an advocate of children in family court, eyes and ears of the judge in CASA, court appointed special advocate. We volunteer, don't even get paid. Nobody want to take no children from their family. But that young lady is a prized possession for the case, okay? The child can't speak. He's behind in modular speaking, growing pains, whatever. It's sad. I'm not calling him no name, special needs or whatever. I'm just saying the obvious. It's stated. She is so in love with the idea of being seen and heard. Let her be seen and heard, because this will be held against her in a court of law. She's walked her walk. She's walked her path. And she's sitting beside her demon. You know, she's a minion. He created this and she's just following. And they have a little spawn. That's all I got to say. It's going to be what it's going to be. Amen. And
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, Lord. And she topped it off with amen. It ain't nothing else
And
I
I
can say.
love you.
And I love you. Thank you,
Amen.
Susie Q.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
love. And you be blessed, okay?
All right, thank you. Okay, let
You're
me
welcome.
run the lineup because I see y'all. Tea Time Tug, you're up next. Black women in the building coming down the pipeline. Kiarni, Fly Girl Speaks, Divine Femme. That's the roster for tonight. Let's go, Tea Time Tug.
Hey, Queen of Palace. This is my first time, so I'm a little nervous.
You got
If,
it.
in my opinion, she's already been on the show. When he called her a peasant, when he described what was his name, the counselor, the reason why he called her peasant, that was her time on the show. She doesn't get another time. She told another content creator that Martell, Marceau, and Maurice did they did a little thing where she cursed Marceau out. They had the cameras there and everything, but she never signed a contract. It was fake because they don't want her on the show. But if by some slight little chance that she gets on there, it's going to be another failed attempt. They're always losing, so they want to continue to lose. Let them lose.
I'm with you. I believe in letting people listen, let them crash. Ain't no sense of me getting hit by trying to direct traffic.
Right.
Thank
Let
you
them
for
crash.
coming up.
Thank you.
All right, Black women in the building. Kiarni.
Hey,
Kiarni.
Queen. How you
Hey, hey,
doing?
hey.
This
How are
my
you?
first time up here. This my first time up here. Hey, y'all in the chat. Listen, this is what people need to understand. Martell is with his equal. Coleslaw is his equal. Mel made him look good. Coleslaw is going to hold on to him like a gnat on a dog's balls because she thinks she won something. But y'all got to understand, Martell ass may be going to jail in December. His ass need commissary. He needs somebody to come see him. He needs somebody to write to him. So Martell gonna keep Martelling. As far as Melody is goes, Mel is good. Mel is good. The Most High got his hands on her. We see what happened every time these demons try to do something to her. They shit fails repeatedly. And as far as Arion coming on the show, the fuck she coming on the show for? She don't get to try to come up or make money off of Mel's back. That was Mel's consultation money that got this show cracking. That was Mel's dream that got this show cracking. They all that in that swap meet, Atlanta's finest, go make their own goddamn show. The fuck? At the end of the day, Mel is good. They need to be worried. Mel straight. And to y'all clowns in the chat, I've noticed that y'all always come to the pro millimeters channels. And that right there, y'all call us a cult. I call y'all mentally ill. Because why are y'all frequenting the channels of a woman who y'all don't like, but y'all know we love her? Why don't y'all go to the channels that bash her and stuff? Go help them. Send them super chats and stuff. Like for real. So, Queen, I'm out. Y'all, Mel is good.
Ooh, thank you, Black women in the building, y'all. You heard it. She dropped the mic. Kiarni, Fly Girl, speaks. You're up next. Kiarni, you got the floor.
Hey, Queen Sheba. You know I love me some you. How you doing?
I'm good. Y'all listen. Y'all listen. Y'all hot. The block is hot tonight.
Listen. I just want to say that Melody is live highly favored and living in the light of the Lord. With that being said, Arion, you have to be a special kind of stupid. Like, aren't you tired? It's one thing to be a hoe, but it's one thing to be a broke hoe and to latch on to a man who ain't got nothing to offer. I don't know if you ain't never had some good peen before, but there's good peen everywhere. Hell, it's homosexual season. There's broke peen, rich peen, middle class peen, dark peen, black peen, all of Africa peen, all of South America peen, Asian peen, white peen, purple peen, yellow peen, skinny, fat, big, whatever you want. Go try it out, taste the rainbow, because it makes no sense for you to come from a hoe and that hoe ain't tell you how to manage your pussy properly. You got bad pussy management. And I hope that you do go on this show because once you go on this show, all those things you put in your diary, all those things that Martell Holt tells you behind the scenes, guess what? All those intrusive thoughts, it's going to come to you full circle because we all going to be your therapist. We all going to be sitting back and just holding that mirror up to you so you can see how dumb you are. Like, really? You need to go see 304 TikTok. Please go to 304 TikTok because it's about time you get a quarter, you get a dollar or a dime, something for the amount of stupidity you out here showing the world and the amount of cootie cat you putting out to this man. And Carlos, you could keep trying, you can keep that booty tight and right. He ain't interested. And if he is, it's only out of an act of desperation. I agree with everybody else. He gonna need some commissary. That's when he gonna be your boyfriend. That's when that's gonna happen. But yeah, that's all I had to say, Queen Sheba. But she's a special type of dumb. And I mean, listen, I was a hoe before. And sometimes I was a hoe. I ain't had to put no cootie out. None at all. and I got everything I wanted. Now, tell me how. Tell me how a man ain't touched me. He's giving me everything I wanted and taking care of my family. Hey, my family need X, Y, and Z. You mean to tell me you giving out all this coochie and publicly humiliating yourself and you ain't profiting from it? Baby, if you don't go to Dubai and let somebody shit on you and call it a day, but that's all, Queen Sheba. You have a good day, please.
Oh,
Love you.
damn. Damn. Wait, damn. Hold on now. This my listen. Now I'm just coming out the blogs. Fly Girl Speaks. Help me.
Hey, girl.
Girl.
Queen
Girl.
Sheba.
Girl, they hot.
Ma'am. What you don't realize, you don't listen, ma'am.
Don't have to. You're not my mama.
If we in Huntsville or what?
Girl, they
Look.
cutting up tonight.
Yes. All I have to say is the weapons may form, but they won't prosper. And that's all I have to say. They may and Melody ain't thinking about no squatters.
Oh.
She ain't thinking about no squatters. Girl. I'm just
Girl.
forward to December the 30th. Drop me down.
Girl. First of all, your hair is cute, girl. You got healthy, beautiful hair. Y'all, the
Thank
camera, I can see
Put it
her, girl.
all
She's cute.
off.
Girl.
I just had to say that. I don't normally come up and speak and do all that. But the weapons may form, but they not gonna prosper. How you gonna
Amen.
prosper in jail?
Girl, y'all better leave these people alone. Y'all better quit. I told y'all, listen, let me tell you
Hey,
something. They done
I
released the damn
stand
Kraken
behind
over
you.
here in the palace.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Thank you, Queen Sheba. Thank you so much. You actually tapped me out of my feelings. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. I'm gonna take you down. You have a good
Okay.
night.
You too, baby.
Okay.
Thank
All right. Listen, y'all,
We
the
do not care.
palace.
We do not care.
I told y'all better lead them. I know y'all talking about fighting and beating people up. I say y'all better lead them pretty educated girls along. They will drag you. Divine Femme, Aunt Natty, you up next. Divine Femme, girl, you got the
Oh,
floor,
hello. Hi,
girl.
Queen Sheba. How are you?
I'm good, girl. Girl, I'm clutching my pearls.
I had to come on stage because I got muted again in your chat, unfortunately. See, this is the thing. So the lady before was saying she doesn't understand why people who don't like melody come to these channels. It's because we're not in a cult that we should come to different channels that we disagree with. I
Let me
think that's
ask
where the
you something right real
conversation.
quick before I stop you. Is your name Divine
Mhm.
Femme or are you going by a different name that you go by in the chat?
No, it's just Divine Femme.
Okay,
It's
go
the
ahead. I'm
same
sorry.
name in every channel. Yeah.
Okay, my apologies.
Like to
Go
me,
ahead.
this is where the conversation is. Like, sure, I can talk to people who agree with me every day, right? But that's boring. So why I just don't understand it. I think that that's what makes it cult-like when people who disagree respectfully are constantly muted or told, get the hell out of here, or you're Arion's mom. Like it's that's what's making it a cult. When you start making things personal and putting your feelings into this is we have to remember that this is a television show. That's not really the point that I wanted to come up and make, but I just wanted to like level set and and ask people to like chill out. It's okay if someone doesn't like melody. It's okay if someone wants Arion to get on a show. It's really okay. We all have different life experiences. They shape who we are, the way that we see the world, and it's okay. And so my view on the topic tonight is just that, Melody, this is a part of her story. She
Mhm.
introduced the demise and the problems of her marriage, season 1, episode 1. And you've said it yourself, there's not a lot of story left to tell on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But this is a big part of the story that hasn't been told. Now, is it ugly and would it be not, wholesome to watch?
What part do you think
Probably.
is missing that you haven't been able to hear other than the affair? We know she had an affair with him. We know she had a child. What part do you feel like is missing of the story?
If if Martell is with Arion, which I don't know if he is or not. I mean, I don't
follow these people on social media. I do watch certain YouTube channels. But
Mhm.
if he is with her, and if he had an outside, we know that he had an outside child with her. If he
Mhm.
has a life with her, then that's a part of his story. That's his real life. And that is a part, it is not a part of Melody's life
Okay.
necessarily, but it is a part of the story. It is a part of her family life because her children are around Arion all the time. Is something that she has to navigate. Is very ugly, is very dark, is not what women want to see. But this is reality television. I don't know when reality TV had this moral code where adultery and the effects of it, like in a side baby or
Mhm.
a man staying with his mistress, I mean, that does happen sometimes in real life. So for us to pretend like, oh no, we have to safeguard this because this was Melody's idea, this was her brainchild, and we love Melody and she suffered enough and she shouldn't have to deal with that. I can
Mhm.
agree with all of that, but still also agree that this is reality television. Melody signed up for this. Melody is the one who told us this story. She's the one who presented the strife of her marriage, the demise of her marriage. She presented that to us, season one, episode one. It
Okay.
was a decision that she and Carlos, they've talked about it, how she wasn't going to do the show. She was going to change her mind. She found out Martell was still cheating on her. And Carlos kind of convinced her to, he
Okay.
said, I'm going to hold your hand. You know how the
Okay. Okay.
story went.
Pause there. So was it
Okay.
was she wanted to exit? She says, "I'm not doing this. This is so devastating. I can't do this." And you said who told her? I got you.
Carlos said,
Oh, okay. Okay.
hmm and she chose to move forward with the TV show. And in the first episode, she exposed her husband's cheating. The very first episode, the pilot episode. It's not like it happened later. It was clearly the direction that the show was going to go in. We weren't there when she and Carlos had a conversation, but if we use context clues, we can conclude that she and Carlos made the decision that if this is real life and you're going to show your real life, then this is what we're going to expose. And it caught Martell off guard. He didn't, at least it seemed it did on camera, right? So if this is I don't think Melody thought that it was going to go here. I thought that she believed her husband was going to stop cheating on her. I believe that she thought, things would get better. Obviously, she did. She took him back. They had
Mhm.
another baby. It ended terribly, not how she had hoped. And that is unfortunate, but it's reality. And if we're following the show and we're following reality, then it only makes sense if they're going to continue this show to showcase what's real for every cast member. Otherwise, you're right. What do we have left? I'm cool with the Scots. I don't think the Scots are washed up. I think they have stuff left if they show their real lives. I think there's a
But
lot of
they
TV
haven't.
left in them.
They haven't. Can we
I
agree on
I
that?
I, I don't I don't
I think
I
they've
what
sh
I would
I
say
think
about
they've given
that.
us glimpses.
What was that?
I think they've given us glimpses, but to show their real life now, nah.
Yeah,
I think
I think that is
Mhm.
possible. Well, here's the thing. We don't know, right? All we can do is speculate and we can use context clues like I said earlier. If I was a gambling woman, I would believe that Letitia made a decision to protect her marriage at the beginning of signing up on this reality TV show, and I would say as a woman, she has every right to do that.
Okay, but
And
okay, hold on. I'm not disagreeing with you. So can you lend
mhm.
that notion when you said Letitia has a right to protect her marriage and not show her life? Does Melody have a right to say, there's parts of my life that I would like to preserve?
Absolutely,
Like,
but she didn't make that decision. She chose differently.
but can she do it now as a woman? Is she stuck forever? Because
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
if the
Yes,
Scots have said,
100%.
I'm not going to show my life, you're not going to do it to me, and I'm not changing. And they wrote that way for like 5 or 6 years. Do you hold them to that forever? Or do you give them the flexibility to bend at their own discretion? And if so, does Melody get to determine And does she get to bend, or is she stuck? Or do you have a certain level? Not you. When I say you, I mean the viewers. Where do we apply the rules is what I'm trying to say.
I get it. I'm not going to be biased. I think Melody should still be able to make decisions and set boundaries for the television show, for herself, for her personal life. I do not believe that
Okay.
Arion is a part of Melody's personal life. It is a part of
Yeah.
her story, but that is Martell's, whatever we want to call her, baby mama, girlfriend, paramour, coleslaw, whatever title you want to give, because I'm trying not to be biased. But the
Mhm.
reality is, it is reality TV. Like, I get that its own is not Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but at the
Mhm.
end of the day, it's reality TV. It's salacious. It is trauma and drama and negativity that drives viewership. That is just a fact. And so, I mean, I personally don't think she's going to get on the show for some reason. I don't think Carlos will make that decision because of his own brand. I'm not saying that he won't create a different show for them, but I don't really see Ariane joining Love and Marriage Huntsville. But I'm not against it for the reason that everyone else is. I think people are really applying their personal feelings, their attachment to Melody, um, when they have that opinion, because there's just no logic there. There's no logic that says this is the boundary that we're not going to cross in reality TV. We're
Let
never
me
going to
ask
let a
you something
mistress. hmm
real quick. Why did you, what, as a woman, what drew you to the show initially as a Black woman?
I actually didn't watch it until it was probably on season 2, and then I started on season 1 and got caught up. And I'm Southern, and I was drawn to, I think they were just everyday, regular Black people. I related to them. I graduated from an HBCU. I'm Greek. I've got my degrees and my businesses and all of that stuff. So I just relate to them as people, I think. So
Just
that's, I think, just that in general, mostly.
okay, but what keeps you coming back?
Just the cast, I guess. The story. I mean, it is getting a little boring though. So
Okay.
I
What
can't say
story?
that I
What
would
story?
keep watching.
Who are you
Hmm?
mostly drawn to? Just, we all have something that we're drawn to. What are you mostly
I
drawn to?
am who am I drawn to? I mean, I appreciate Marcel a lot. I
Okay.
think he's witty. I think he's enterprising. I like what they're trying to do in Huntsville. I respect them as a family unit. Like,
Okay.
they're all flawed, right? I'm not, it's so easy for people to talk about, oh, but he's this and he's that. But I mean, I come from a traditional family with a lot of, um, I just, I get their, I understand. He's probably my favorite character on the show.
Okay. And you said you come from a traditional family. Has anybody, your mom, anybody has any families ever been deconstructed because of affairs?
Not in my
If
immediate family. No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you
No.
for being
And
honest.
and yeah, and this is the thing. It's not like I'm not a cold-hearted person. I don't not empathize with Melody. I understand that this is
Oh,
painful,
no,
and I
that's why I didn't ask
understand.
you any questions about Melody. That's why it was just me and you, 2 women.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
that's
I'm
why
not a
I
heartless
make the
person.
point. Yeah,
Yeah, what point are you making?
just 2 women talking like I would. What you like about the show? What you like? Just like I would anybody else.
Oh,
Just I didn't
okay.
say Melody. Melody did not come out of my mouth one time. See, that's what I'm saying. When I'm talking about the show, what drew you to the show? Now it becomes about you and what you like and what you're hoping to see from a network and why you tune in. And as a viewer, what keeps you coming back? That's why I made it about you and not Melody.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, the questions you were asking about, marriages breaking up, I'm automatically going to think about Melody. I mean, she's the one that was most affected by it from a cast member perspective. So that's the only reason I brought her name up. But
Got
yeah, that's my only point. My only point is that this is a part of the story, and I just don't think that we should lose sight of that and create this moral code that doesn't exist in reality TV. I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out where that comes from, and I don't understand it logically. Is that something you can help? Like, do you have a perspective on that?
Yeah, I think it depends on what you have an appetite for. When I go to brunch or when I go to a particular restaurant, I don't want to see what I would see at Taco Bell. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I go here for a reason. That's why I ask you, what do you like? What drew you to the show? If I want to see that, I go to VH1. I go watch Love and Hip Hop. I go see all of that. But when I'm over here, I'm looking for a unique, dynamic experience that's specific to me as a woman of a particular caliber, income bracket, education. And yeah, it is real life, but my expectations over here are a little bit different of how you navigate it. If I want to see hoes, tricks, and bitches and side chicks, I know exactly where to go. I can go to Zeus. I can go to VH1. I can go back to where Carlos came from. But when Carlos comes over to me, I need Carlos to step up. I don't want to see children hurt. I don't want to see other people in front of me. That reminds me of everything else that I see that Black people are scratching and surviving, trying to come out of. And just because it's your reality, I'm not trying to make it mine. That's not why I tuned in. That's why I was asking.
Hmm. Got it. Yeah, see, to me, this show was toxic since season one. Like season one and season two was so extremely toxic that that's why I'm confused of where the moral code came from. Because Arion coming on the show, while it does, give a physical presence and manifestation of all of that toxicity, it's been there. I mean, we've
I think we
seen
set the moral
extremely
code.
toxic behavior, you know, amongst the couples, amongst
Yeah.
the friendships.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me is more of the same. I don't think we've been watching the Brady Bunch, seasons 1 through 5. That's all. So
No, but if we keep, that's why it says, what keeps us coming back? What do you have an appetite for? What's your palate? Are you into
hmm
destruction? Are you into watching marriages? Not you. When I say you, I'm talking to everybody. What you here for? Because everybody's here for something. What have
I
you
think
become numb to? What have you been able to say? Oh, it ain't that big of a deal. So what? Fuck them kids. Marriages get broke up every day. Let the side chick come on. I want to hear her. Would you let her come to your family? To your Thanksgiving? You want to hear her? You want to That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing? When you say what are we doing? That's a great question. What are we doing? Would you open up the
right.
door in your family if she destroyed your
I
auntie?
would not have done that. I wouldn't have done that
Me
season
neither.
one, episode one, though. Like
Yeah.
if I had multiple children by someone and he was cheating on me, I wouldn't have presented that to the world because I would know that what comes with that, is extreme. There's nothing to come from that other than toxicity. I know that I'm exposing my children to that when I make the decision to, expose their father for who he is to me.
But is it
And
not already toxic, the fact that you are being mistreated as a woman? Like, who's conditioned women to shut up and take it? Who does
no
that anymore?
one,
I'm
no
just saying
one,
it.
but
Think about what we're saying. I can't expose him because I know what comes with it. What about you as a woman? The nights you've
okay,
cried.
but
This hold
must
on,
you
hold on,
expose
hold
them
on,
on
hold on, hold on.
TV?
I'm just talking about if we talking about women, hold on. Because a lot of times
Hmm.
we don't prioritize ourselves. So I'm gonna take it because by me saying something, that is a bigger punishment. What gives?
Yeah, I understand that. That's outside of the
Okay.
context of this conversation, though. We're talking about reality TV. I'm not saying that you should take cheating and abuse quietly. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is when you make the conscious decision to expose that, not only to your children, but to the world, while your children are being televised on television, you are creating that space for your children to be exposed to this type of toxicity. So I'm just saying we have to remember how this story began. That's
We
all I'm
don't know
saying.
how it began. We started in the middle after a 5-year affair where the cameras picked it up. This is the beginning for us, but it was the middle for them. And I think if we say she can't expose it, but Arion can, what is Arion doing for her kids by coming on the show at this point? Technically, none of us know where it began. The only people that really know where it began is Arion and Martell, to be honest with you. Even Melody don't
Mhm.
know. if you talk about two deceitful as adults that are tricking, that are conniving, you don't get all of the details. I'm not disagreeing with you, but we don't know. We just pulled up when the cameras pulled up. Hell, Carlos probably don't even know where it began. Only Martell and only Arion know where it began,
Hmm.
in
Yeah.
my opinion.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, the facts still remain how the story unfolded to the public. I'm just trying to stay on the subject of the TV show, right? Because that's all we can go off of.
That's true.
We are viewers. At the end of the day, we're still viewers. We may know these people to some degree, but we're still viewers. So I'm just sticking within the confines of the television show. That's all.
I got you, but the only reason why I said that is because you said Ariane deserves to come on and tell her story, and it was kind of a few minutes, and I'm not saying you're wrong. That's not why I'm saying you're wrong,
No, it's not
and
about
that's why,
Arion
yeah,
deserving anything. It's about the story. If this is a part of the story, and if this show is going to continue with
okay,
Martell being a main cast member, this really Arion could be Mary, Sue, or whatever. She's just that's her position. This has nothing to do with her. That's just don't read like additional into what I'm saying. Has nothing
gotcha.
to do with
Oh,
Arion.
oh, oh.
Uh oh,
Don't talk to the
uh oh,
queen like that. Mm-mm. Not in the
huh?
palace.
Let me hit
Mm-mm.
mute. Okay, I got you. Look,
Oh,
I appreciate you coming
yeah.
up and just sharing your thoughts, even though
I
it goes
appreciate you having me.
yeah, yeah. But that's just how we
Okay.
talk around here. We do it. Shit, I do it and with the girls behind the scenes. Like, okay, what about this? What about that? And I thank you for just sharing your thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good evening. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
You too.
Bye.
Absolutely. Okay. Aunt Natty, you got the floor.
I'm sorry, queen, but when she said don't come at her, don't, you don't come for the queen in her palace. No, ma'am. No,
It's all
ma'am.
good.
First of all, a lot of those, she be in a lot of chats causing confusion. I want all these trolls to check their GPS. The side hoe convention is right down the street. It's not here. Number one. Number two, let her come on. Then we gonna bring this guy that say he Miles' daddy on. And let's do a DNA test on the show, okay? Since they wanted the drug test, let's do a DNA test on the show. Let's bring him on. Okay? Let's bring your P pictures on the show. Let's bring that video on. Okay, let's get your mama. We had your daddy down the street by a married woman. Get him and his wife on and see how she feel about you and your mama. Yeah, come on so we can dig it all up.
Ooh.
You think you had a meltdown before when you said you couldn't take it no more being on your live on Instagram. Baby, you can't handle what's gonna come if you show up on that show. Cause that man
Ooh.
say he Miles' daddy. Okay. So we want to see and we want him to do the DNA right there. And awesomely ungrateful and Trina and Divine, you done showed up in some of my favorite people, Tess Divine, causing chaos. The side hoe convention is down the street. Check your GBS. You took a wrong turn. I love you, Queen. That's all I had to say.
All
And don't
right. Well,
come from the Queen in her palace. Cause she
thank
do
you.
have palace guards that would take care of you. Good
Thank you, Aunt
night.
Natty. We love you. Listen, let me go to a couple of people that have not come up. Let me give Victoria real quick. Victoria May, welcome.
Welcome, Queen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. You have the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay. To that other caller that just left off, it baffles me of how the relationship would have played out had Ariane been the type of woman that have cheated and stayed in the background and not be popping up, coming for Melody, coming for her children, coming for everything. Now, because you got a lot of women that will cheat and they'll stay in their place. You wouldn't hear a teeth out of them. But from day one, she been coming at Melody. She been coming at Melody's children, calling her, your husband was out with you, but just got to eat me from behind. Ma'am, what do you expect for us to say about this woman and blame her for a lot of stuff? You was a disrespectful side chick. You was a disrespectful side chick. I'm sick of people always talking about Arion. She don't have. She wasn't the demise of their marriage, and she this that and the other. I really feel in my heart the kind of woman Melody is. Had she had this baby, had this friend with Martell, stayed in her lane and acted accordingly right because you knew what you did was wrong. But from day one, you've been on your get back with this man from her. You've been on your get back. And they study want to talk about what she had to do with the demise of their marriage or this, that, and the other. I remember her in that last chat. There she go with this foolishness again. I really felt like if she was stayed in her lane, Melody probably would have, just acted normal with her. It ain't your fault. It was my, which it is probably some of her fault. But Arion been digging from day one that she been with Martell. Digging from day one. So I don't feel like she should get no slack. No, ma'am. That's all I got to say. No, ma'am. I wasn't going to even come up until that same name that I remember came up with that same foolishness. It's the same lady. I already know it is. It's the same
Divine
lady because I
family,
looked at
remember?
her name. Yes, it's the same name. You study want to make us look at something different. You talking about reality TV and reality this, but this girl has been hitting below the belt. And then you hit way below the belt when you like to let him talk you into releasing something on her. She wants to destroy Melody. She wants to destroy Melody. So do that make that right? Do that make that right? No, it don't. What girl, get out of here. Queen, that's all. I got to go to work, but I had to say that. Like, this girl been doing this from day one.
Oh
Day
Lord. Thank
one.
you for
And-
Victoria.
oh, Lord. From day
Girl, don't miss
one.
work. Now don't miss work.
I hate when they try to give her some type of pass. You don't get no pass. You don't get no pass. But Queen, I love you. You're the only one that kind of come up on us. Because your topics be so good.
You done got
And then the
you
way
up.
you broke it down, I was like, damn, that do make sense. So, yes, shout out to the queen. I'm telling you, shout out to the
We love
queen.
you. You ain't no nurse,
I
are
love
you?
you too. I love you too. Good night, everybody. Good
Okay, we love
night.
you. All right,
Bye bye.
Victoria.
Bye
Okay, I
bye.
see y'all backstage. I see you, Winter. Give me 1 second. Let me get Hershey, 85. She's been waiting. Hershey, welcome. Listen, I see everybody else that's been up here, but let me go ahead and get these people real quick that have Winter drop down. Okay, go. Oh no, Winter's here. Go ahead, Hershey.
First of all, hi everybody. And the way you broke it down, Queen, I really hope that I be like you when I grow up one day. But that's just one day. Right now, I'm going to be what I am today.
Do
And for
you?
that caller that was trying to, oh, that's part of Martell's real life. It's not part of Mel's real life. Are you stupid, slow, or dumb? Which one? That bird is around her children. Period. That is part of her life. Not voluntarily. He bought her into her life. She didn't ask for this bird to be in her life, but it's part of her life. And it's a part of her life she don't want to pay attention to. So why would you want someone to pay attention to something that you wouldn't want to pay attention to? She don't care nothing about it, so why should we? And like everybody said, this bird has been disrespectful since day one. So if she come on the show, who you think she going after? Who you think she going after if it's not about Mel? She's going right after Mel. And Mel don't need to deal with that. She already got enough going on. She is trying to be happy. She's trying to get away from your psycho boyfriend. You got one job to do and you can't even do that. You can't even get this man to leave her alone. So, and you already told your story for free. So why do we want to hear anything? What this bird got to come out of her mouth? What story can she even say? What can she tell? Nothing except for what the last woman said, that she got bad coochie management. That's about it. And that she was tricking backwards. That's it. She should have got her money on the table before she did anything. That's what she should have done. Okay, she should have been able to not get that comb over the way she got it going on. She should have been able to get some better hair, get your own degree, get a house, get a car. But see, you don't know how to do those type of things. So now you want to ride the coattail of the ex-wife. Get out of here. Tell me you a side chick without telling me you a side chick. Because only other side chicks can even agree to something like that. That's it. That's all. She just ticked me off with that. I don't
That's
like
all
it.
right.
I don't like it. I'm trying to not cuss because I was doing the 24-hour fast with Mel. So I'm trying not to cuss.
You
Okay, I'm
came up
really
out of
trying to
that
be this.
fast.
Yeah, but she took me off. Like, gone on with somewhere with them shenanigans. Okay, this is not Love and Hip Hop. She is not nowhere no Jocelyn Hernandez or nothing. Like, she's not none of them. Okay, she needs to get a job. She need to figure out what to do with, and figure out to do with parents and all them. Stop trying, get her children to stop bullying the other kids and stuff like that. Be a mama. Do that. Get a job. Take care of yourself. Do something better with that hair. Get that trunk comb over off your head. Do something better with your life, okay?
Lord have
And
mercy.
stop trying to ride the coattail of this lady.
I got
And
you.
that's it. That's it.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
her.
Love you, Queen. Love y'all. I always
And
see
we
I
love
gotta
y'all
get back to
too.
work.
Oh Lord, y'all on one. Listen, Chronic says, how do you get unblocked? You're not blocked if you're commenting. You good to go, baby. Windsor, you have the floor. Welcome, Windsor Woman Land.
Good evening, Queen Sheba. Oh my gosh. I am boiling. I had to sit up. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I had to thank you for giving me time to gather my thoughts. Hello, Palace. Queen, thank you for hosting. Always a dynamic discussion. Thank you for the opportunity to speak my piece. For those of you who don't know my story, this is not about, let me just clear the room, because we people always love to say if you are in support of anything that Mel has going on, you're trying to steal the millimeters, you're trying to be, has nothing to do with that. But I
Mm-hmm.
have lived this story way before this situation ever came out on TV through Love and Marriage Huntsville. This happened to
Mm-hmm.
me in 2007, where my nanny, unfortunately, became impregnated by my husband. We were still married.
Oh my God.
Yes. We were still married. I had two small children that she was caring for at the time, and I was actually pregnant with our third. I actually went on to have another child by my husband, despite knowing that he not only had one extramarital affair, but
Damn.
two, and both of those affairs produced children. So
Damn.
it blows me when people can judge on the outside looking in, not knowing the particulars of any situation, as if we are sitting here making these decisions blind. A lot of times we're still being fed lies. We're still being fed promises. We're still being fed change that's not changing. We're still being fed counseling. We don't know what they were trying to do to save their marriage. And I don't fault her for trying. Mel was raised in a Christian household like I was. So we're taught to stand by our man. We're taught to pray for our husbands and pray that they'll change and pray for God to save our marriage. It actually took me almost losing my life. And I mean this with everything in me, 2 weeks in a hospital, almost
Damn.
losing my life, to realize that I deserve better than the BS that I was receiving. You know what finally actually convinced me to leave? Finding out 4 months after being discharged, receiving chemotherapy treatments, that while I was in the hospital for 2 weeks fighting for my life, my then husband was still having affairs. That was
Damn.
found out 4 months after that. And I said, God, if it happens again, please give me the strength to leave. And that time I actually left. But that was not without worry, fear, concern, because for 10 years I was a stay at home mom and I did not have all the educational expertise that I have now. I actually went back and got my master's during our divorce because I knew I needed to find another way. So I'm not going to sit here and fault Mel for having another child. I'm not going to fault her for trying to stay and fight. I'm not going to fault her for trying to figure it out because, yes, on a national TV platform, to have something like that, thank God that was not my reality, that I didn't have to deal with the fallout of everything I was dealing with on a national platform. I could not imagine. So it's wild to me to see y'all windmill for the likes of someone who so proudly prances her behind in our face whenever she gets a chance. Proud of the fact that she was a side piece, proud of the fact that she produced a child under these circumstances. And I don't blame the child at all. It is not that child's fault that he has to be born by two people who couldn't control their loins. It's not his fault. It is what it is. But don't drag her in front of the public like it's a badge of honor that she did what she did. I think it's disgusting. I think if it's allowed, it is a slap in the face to those of us who have tried to support this show. And I'm new to the party. But there are plenty of people who have rode hard for this show, who have supported pretty much everybody. So let's be clear, even though people may not like Martell, they are still putting food in his mouth by watching this show, even if he is not their favorite. So everyone has been supported. I think it's just ridiculous for people to get on here and victim shame, victim blame. She has no responsibility for two grown people laying down and doing the things that they did to ruin a marriage. And it subsequently ruined it, even if it took years to ruin it. So I think you're gracious, Queen. I don't know how you sit there and listen to some of the things that you listen to. Um, Maybe people will say, well, Winter, you're trauma bonding and you're just triggered. Maybe I am. And I have every right to be. And I'm never going to apologize. It was my life, my experience, and I lived and I grew through it. But at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. We don't want her behind on this show. I'm telling you, I literally would lead a boycott myself if she was allowed access to be on this show because I don't care to hear anything she has to say. Is she allowed to move on with her life? Let her move on. TBN has openings. There's plenty of other networks that WeTV, Zeus, they're hiring. There's plenty of other shows. The side pieces of has-beens. There's plenty of other shows she could be on besides this one. I think it's disrespectful, and anyone who supports it, you really need to question not only your sanity, but your conscience and your morality. Because at some point, you gotta stand for something. And I just think there's a fine line. This is not the time nor the place for her to have her time to shine. She's shined enough on social media. Let's move on to something else. And that's
Mm.
all I have to say.
Oh, y'all, she done preached the house down, did she not?
Ooh,
She done
yeah.
preached the house down. Thank you, Winter. Thank you for coming up. Listen, Doris is present. I want to bring you up, but your device is not connected. So go out, come back in, Doris. Click the link. Is something that you're not doing? Oh, here we go. Yes, it is, Doris. Okay,
Yeah,
let's try. Doris, welcome.
thank you. Queen, I'd like to say thank you for all the beautiful information that you bring. And I hope through your show that someone that is struggling through an issue in their life listen to what's being said on this show because it enlightens people. I am a 70-year-old lady and I listen as often as I can remember to come and listen. And I appreciate you and all of your content creators and the other content creators that comes on and bring their messages. You guys are wonderful. You open up so many doors for us. If we just take the opportunity and do what it is being put in front of us, oh my God, how we as women can make a big difference in this world. I want you to know, Queen, that I am from South Carolina, and you probably can hear the geech in my voice. And it's okay because I've traveled the world, but I still hold it. But I want you and all the other people to know that if we sit back and allow coleslaw to think that she can win any battle by what she does, then we're as bad as she is. That girl has nothing for me. She cannot say anything to me. She cannot do anything for me. She needs to come clean and let everyone know what she really is. Instead of all this foolery that she does, she needs to stop it. And Martell Hotel, whatever tell he wants to be tonight, I just don't agree with anything he has to say. Nothing at all. And for her to be that stupid to let him do what he does to her, present her looking like a clown this weekend at both events. I just don't understand how she could how she woke up this morning and was able to be happy and thought everything was wonderful. He only uses her. He uses her for his advantage and nothing else. I just don't want those babies to be involved. I want him and her to leave those children alone. And I want the court to finally say these are male babies, her four nuggets, and that she is to raise these children so that they can become who they're supposed to be. Because all of the stuff that they try to feed into these babies, along with her daughter uh, harassing these children and him beating on them and everything that they've gone through, stop it. It has to stop right now. And I think we as a society, our women's society, can help that to happen if we just stop acknowledging so much of what it is that he's trying to do, because I really don't think that he's actually trying to bring her on the show, because I think he already knows that that is not going to work. It doesn't matter what he tried to do, that is not going to work. And for her to be that dumb to think that she can come on and make a change, it's not going to work. Because like someone said earlier, Tisha is not going to stand for it. The first time that she tries to blame Maso for doing something, oh, she's going to break that girl down right clean and clear. And that's going to be the end of her story. She's not going to have anything else to say by the time she gets finished with her. And if she tries to jump into anybody's relationships, I don't think it's going to even work with her if she tries something with what's that old sad girl name? What's that whore name? Um, my
Oh
God,
Lord. Trisha?
Destiny. No, that not that whole. I'm talking about the whole Destiny. Yeah, she is. I don't know what she's going to do. Actually, they need to be taking her off the show because she brings nothing to the show. I mean, I don't know why she is even on that show and why we're giving her that attention. Stop talking about that bitch because she is nothing to any one of us. She needs to stay at home with whoever baby that is that she has, because I still think to this day she probably don't even really know who the daddy is herself. Even with the DNA test, she may not be sure because that fool has laid with every man that has been on that show. And I don't think that she is Masso's quality, but I think if she laid there, he would take that too, because they all are nothing but dogs. I have nothing for them. I am through with that show. The only time I get interest in the show is when I listen to the CCs, because you guys bring out some good commentary and I appreciate it. Because outside of that, I have not watched that show. And if I was to watch it, it will be after the fact that they will not get a rating from me. I'm not going to give them anything, not at all. And to hear that show, according to Marcel, his show went off this weekend, who gives a damn? I know I don't. If people were that stupid to give them $50, well, be it. And I hope that he spends it with love and harmony and for every dime of it. But he was out early this morning, and I'm sure he was out there trying to spend that money because him and Tisha, Trisha, whatever her name is, Letitia, probably think that they won because of what they did on this weekend. But you can fool the fools, but you can't fool God. And I'm through, and I don't want anything else to do with them. When you guys bring it to me, I'll listen to it. But beyond that, it's over for me. It's over. I didn't spend this past season. I haven't spent one evening of watching that. I'm tired of them. And I want nothing but the best for Mel and those babies. I prayed with them today. And I already felt like in the midst of the prayers that things were happening right then. That's positive. And nothing but good is going to continue to come for her. She has no reason why. God loves her. and he'll continue to bless her. But those devils, they're going to continue to go down as long as they think that they are where they are. But I thank you for this opportunity, Queen, and I will continue to listen to your show. This is my first time coming, and I know I kind of like went all over the place, but I just needed to say all of those things because they've been building up in me. And I am happy for this opportunity to let it go. Thank
All
you.
right.
Everyone
Thank
have
you,
a
Miss Doris.
well,
Listen, girl, you invited to happy hour. We're gonna get you a dirty martini or a lemon drop, real strong.
I'm ready. I'll take it.
We love you. They call you the cursing saint up in the chat. Go ahead and party
Love you
in the
guys
chat.
too.
We love
Have a
you.
good night.
All right. All right. Let's wrap it up real quick. Black women in the building. What's your final thoughts?
Queen, my final thoughts is this. Whew, that caller made me mad, but everybody else just calmed me down. First of all, you can tell that she hasn't been watching. First of all, she's a pick-me-sha. She's a pick-me-sha. And she be in all these other chats talking ish about Mel. She don't like Mel. But if she's still listening, you don't even got the show correct because Mel didn't bring up her stuff. In season 1, episode 1, Tisha was bringing up the infidelity. Let's start right there. And
Ooh.
I'm glad Mel got ahead of her story because why would she let somebody else tell what was going on? And when they came on the show, he lied and said that he was no longer cheating. Mel wasn't going to do the show. But at the end of the day, we see y'all for who y'all are. Y'all some pick meshas who was Helen Keller to when all this stuff was happening to Mel. But now that she has a support system outside of her family, now y'all mad. Go back into the dungeon where y'all belong. And I said it before and I'll say it again. Take that mental illness somewhere else. Y'all don't like Mel? Stay off the channels that support her. That is it. That is all.
All right. That is
Mm.
it. That is all. Cheryl Howard, short and sweet. Final
Okay,
thoughts.
short and sweet. I don't know what the world came to. Hi, black women in the building. Love you. I don't know what the world coming to when women want to lower their standards for a man. They want to step to the side and give the side chick the shine. For one thing, she's a part, the paramour slash whore is a part of the court papers. She was a part of the revenge P. What judge you know gonna let that girl come on that woman's job? People keep saying it's a reality show. That's her job. Nobody, no side chick got the right to come up and harass the ex-wife because she want her life. Nobody got the right to do that. And any woman that want to step to the side and let a side chick take the shine after she just demolished their marriage need their head examined. At the end of the day, she may not even come on the show. The judge might decide to say, you are not even allowed to be around the building. All Mel got to do is get a restraining order. This is the chick that's been on social media harassing me for 3 years. Coming on social media saying all kind of vile things about me. Then she had her daughter bullying my kids. Now he wants to bring this same chick to my job. It's not a reality show. That's her job. So no side chick got the right to harass the ex-wife on her job. Her job. Her vision. Her creation. So it could be stopped. Don't think it can't, because Carlos ain't bigger than the judge. And neither is Martell. So all Melody got to do is let the judge know this. Now he want to bring this chick to the job and harass me. And the judge will make it clear that she can't even come nowhere near the building. So it's no such thing as she going to come on the show. We'll see. We'll see about this. We will see. Because I doubt very seriously she's going to come on that show. Because she's a part of the Revenge P plot. So no judge is going to allow that. And Mel's attorneys is on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let her try it. Mel got something for her. This is the
All
same
right.
person that didn't want to even come. When Mel told her to pull up, she ain't pull up yet. Girl, go sit down. Go take several seats. Period. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Cheryl. We love you. Go join the
Love you
party
too,
in the
babe.
chat. They
Okay,
partying
thank
in the
you.
chat. They supposed to be
That's
Monday night.
it.
I can't believe y'all partying this hard. Healthcare
Good
workers,
night.
final thoughts.
Hey, Queen, I just find it so rich that people want to come on and say things like, oh, I'm just going to keep it to the confines of the show. Girl, if you were just going to keep it to the confines of the show, go watch your TV and talk to the television. Don't come in people's chat trying to disturb our peace. We came together to support a woman who was being bullied and abused. Okay? She was being abused. Her children were being abused as well. And this loser decided to come on and chat our blood clot mouth to everybody and be recorded by somebody and say that she knew what was going on the whole time. No, you didn't, dummy. You didn't see it coming and she played you. Everybody got coined off of you. So stop chatting. If you want to decide that you want to come on a show and be lambasted, that's your business, girl. And the people who are on the other side of the building, that's your business. If you want to follow people who are deciding to dox people, stalk people, you're calling us a cult? You guys are a cult. You guys are following a cult leader who decides to stalk people and dox people. Move on a blood clot self and keep on your channels. We don't want to hear nothing you have to say. Move on a blood clot self and stay over there on your side. We don't need it over here because it's all positivity and support and inspiration over here and lifting one another on these channels. So if you're going to come over here, talk sense, talk logic, because what we've been doing over here is just that, supporting Melody and supporting her family. That's all it was with the millimeters. But you tried to make it and seem as if it was a cult. They're deplorables. Y'all are being deplorable, talking and saying the woman is a B, she's an H, and talking up under her clothes. That's who you follow. And then you want to come over here and say, we're just talking to the kind and move on a blood clot self and keep on your channels while we keep over here in positivity. Move on a so-called self. We don't want it. Thank you, Queen. It's so beautiful to be here.
Oh, no, you didn't go off like that
We
and didn't say
appreciate you.
we appreciate you too. Thank you, healthcare workers. Listen, go join the party in the chat, honey. They having lemon drops. They're on their second bottle of wine. They're having dirty martinis or a Cosmo. It's your pick. Listen, it's your pick. Y'all join the party in the chat. Miss Doris, what are your final thoughts, Queen? I think Miss Doris probably didn't know how to drop down. I'll drop you down, Miss Doris. I'll go ahead and drop you down. Listen, let me tell y'all something. What we have over here in the palace is special. When we have 70-year-old beautiful women that come up and learn how to work technology just to join the conversation, to me that's a blessing in and of itself. Listen, we switching lanes over here. We waking up people. We're inclusive. We're all inclusive, y'all. If you really pause to think about the type of atmosphere we're creating, we on fire. We really are. We got men, we got women, we got LGBTQ, we got Jamaica in the house, we got Canada, we got the UK. We got people from all over. Tall, black, white. We have one of the most diverse communities over here. We fight, we fuss, we laugh, we cut up, we do a little bit of church. We got content creators, y'all. That's just what we do. And if you think we act a fool here on this platform, you should feel us. You should feel us in person. So maybe we are a cult, but we're gonna take our coat ass on December 30th, and we're cruising the seas. We're cruising together. We're making shit shake, rattle, and roll. That's what we do. We getting up off of our asses. We're making things happen in the community. We're making things happen with each other. And I just love it. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And if that makes me a cult child, then sign me up. But ain't nobody finna pull me off of that. I just love y'all. I like the people that's not even subscribed. It's all right. You here. Welcome. Welcome. Listen, you'll get a good cursing out. I got people commenting, talking about I got blocked. You not blocked, baby. If you can talk, the mods just put you in timeout. Reality Insights. Look, Lois says, because we love Melody and the 4-piece chicken nuggets. Yes, we do. And most of all, we love each other. We make room for each other. We taking up spaces in the same room and we're doing it unapologetically and we still do it respectfully. Now, Trina, I'm sorry, Trina. They handed your ass to you tonight because you came in talking about fighting and the chat whooped you. So, Trina, I want you to come back, but next time you got to sit down and get a feel for the lay of the land because I think y'all think we weak because we're nice. Now, Trina, I'm sorry they did you like that. They jumped you tonight. They did. Awesomely grateful. I think you learned a lesson. I think you fucked around and found out tonight that the palace don't play. We will drop a link on your ass so quick you won't know what hit you. So if you gonna pull up, you better come correct over here because we love each other. But listen, we ain't above fighting in the way that we fight. If you come with it, we got it, baby. We don't start none. But it definitely won't be none. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But come on back next week, y'all. We're gonna pull up again. And we want the others to come too. I think we did a good job. I think we did a good job. I think Trina is up in the emergency room. She gonna be all right. They're gonna give us some ibuprofen. They're gonna give her ice pack. She'll be back. Amazingly grateful, awesomely gratefully, she'll be back. Let them soak. They're a little sore right now. They got that work tonight. They got that work tonight. Y'all better learn pulling up on people because we with the shits over here. But we also like to have a good time. So thank you all for dropping in and stopping by. But with that being said, let me get to the bag. Let me get to these super chats because I cannot skip my people.
All right, Palace. The Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag. That's a lot of money.
It is. Thank you, Marine Mom K. Young. Listen, a member for 19 months. Congratulations on your membership. She said this may be why Melody is in spiritual warfare. Clock it. You know what? It's like candy, honey, with a 10-piece and a pepper. She says, so my question to Queen Sheba, darling, is what should Melody do in this new development? As a woman, where do you go from there? That's my only question. Oh, that's a good question. So here's another thing. I think as a woman, you got to trust your instinct. And you should always be asking yourself, what's next? Even when things look to be on the up and up. I think only Melody can answer that question. AJ, a member for 17 months, says narcs always self-sabotage. Melody is way too smart. Jana's coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. She says, I can't tell she did get her braces removed. If so, that's a sign. Listen. Shanda Walker with a 10-piece and a pepper. She said, this is Martell's plan. However, take a look at his track record. Every scheme against Melody has failed, and there is no exception. And I think that's true. But has he stopped? And that's the point I want y'all to get. I think you make a very good point, Shanda. Every scheme has failed, but he keeps coming. He keeps narking and narking. Stephanie Tony with a 10-piece and a pepper says, Mel don't give a about them coming for her. They can't break her. Ooh. Shay P with a 2-piece and a pepper says, is a part of why Stormy leaving. I don't know, Shay. You may be on to something. Gigi said that with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, Carlos has been shopping this plot line for the past season. Destiny, Moses, and Sonny, and Trish, and Ken, and her husband. Listen, you better speak it. You better speak it. Miss Queen 19 with a 5-piece and a pepper says, plot twist, Martell is using her for his court appearance and image for the judge. Shanda Walker came back with a 10-piece and a pepper. She says, it's the perfect storm, but science tells us that a combination of unfavorable conditions creates a disastrous outcome for Martell and his schemes. Listen, don't watch me watch the weather. Shanda said it. You heard it here first. Gigi said that with a 2-piece and a pepper keeps executive producer pay and credit without being on the show. Ooh, okay. Y'all are smart. Let's get to the Rochelle White. Thank you with a 50-piece. That's a whole family picnic pack. She says Melody isn't triggered. She's crying tears of joy and victory. Whatever money Martell gets or has gotten from his evil deeds are already good as gone. And that goes for Arion too. Listen, Queen, I think you preaching. That'll preach. Loyalty with a 5-piece and a pepper. What if Martell decided to pop the question if she comes on the show? That'll keep him on and money in their pocket. That will be his storyline. What do y'all think in the chat? Emancipated educator. Listen, I'm sorry, baby. They hit you with that white man, but we're going to get it ready next time. She says, I'm glad. Didn't they get you? Oh, the emancipated educator with a 2-piece and a pepper says, I'm glad the white man didn't get me. Happy Black Girl Day off. I know that's right. Thank you, Queen. I love it. Listen, awesomely grateful. Is this man divorced? Oh, okay. I got you. Or is he still married? I'm confused by this commentary. You ain't confused. You know where you are. Quit playing with me, girl. Listen, she has dreamed to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville a long time to be Mel 2.0. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Chit Chat with QT with a 20-piece and a pepper said, let's play ball. Shout out to the palace. Shout out to you, Queen. We appreciate you coming up and laying down the law and explaining, listen, if you're going to do it, let's go ahead. Let's go all in because I'm with the shits too. All the tea in China with the 5-piece and a pepper. No comment needed. Y'all already know what time it is. Reese's Pieces, member for 13 months. Come on, Queen. Love you. This is needed. Yes. That's just how we show up over here. We real grown. All the tea in China again with a 5-piece and a pepper. Listen, Coco Lee with a 5-piece and a pepper says that hoe has coveted Mel's life a long time. She's willing to endure Martell's cruelty to play Mel 2.0 on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We heard her giddy obsession in audio. Listen. What are y'all's thoughts? Some women will. Some women will. Cornbread 049 with a 10-piece and a pepper. She says, I'm with the shit. Game over, period. I want all the smoke. Well, come on. Come on down, like Bob says. Shay P with a 2-piece and a pepper. But wait, what about Trish and Martell? Girl, that ship has sailed. Ken ain't gonna have it. He already wanted to fight Martell. You know what I mean? So, Peaches and Cream, a member for 11 months, says, don't come to the palace with the bullshit. So Modest Couture, member for 6 months, says, guards, listen, y'all was on it tonight. Stephanie, Tony, 5-piece and a pepper, they will fight against you, but shall not prevail. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Thank you for saying that, Stephanie. Let me go back. Baby, I don't care if they put everybody on the show. What's for you is for you. And y'all got to start knowing that. Let's even step away from Love and Marriage Huntsville. To all of you in the bushes, what's for you is for you. Can't nobody shake, rattle, and roll. What's for you? I don't give a damn if they brought Rome to take you down. You ain't going nowhere if it's for you. Nisha with a 5-piece and a pepper says, Kenny already sympathized with AC. These women would befriend her. That's a dumb move, in my opinion, Nisha, for women of that age. But you know what? I guess anything's strange for a piece of change. Samantha Elvey with a 30-piece and a pepper. She says, I hope her family secrets are sealed because that is about to be YouTube content. Let's also put all these IG lives and voice recordings on the show. Let the world see the trash she is. Coleslaw, welcome to the big leads. Game on. Gwendolyn Crutcher. Listen, Miss Gwen says, Mel always winning in her sleep. She's under God's umbrella of protection. You said it. I agree, Miss Gwendolyn. Somebody's mama is in the building, y'all. $2 in a pepper. 2-piece in a pepper. She says, bring on that white man. I don't know who you was talking about. A white man as queen. Love Key with a 5-piece and a pepper. I am unique. A member for 10 months says, we don't believe what Lion Stealing Carlos says. He believes it. Astute Queen B with a 2-piece and a pepper. She says, keep shining, Queen. She will. Thank you. I appreciate you. Ms. May, member for 12 months. Congratulations. Listen, girl, you've been with me for a year. It goes far beyond the show. It sure does, girl. It sure does. I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Somebody's mama came back, y'all. 2-piece and a pepper says, boo. Listen. Divine Femme with a 20-piece and a pepper. She put in her mouth where her money is. She says, have a good evening and thanks for having me. Absolutely. Thanks for coming up. We appreciate a little razzle dazzle in the palace. Miss Gwen came back, y'all, with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says it's all about the shit he is putting her through right now outside of the TV show. We support women who are fighting against evil people. Listen, and we got they back. So Crafty Line coming in, y'all, with that money comes to me with a 50-piece and a pepper. She says, Queen Sheba, Miss Winter, preach. We did. We held it down tonight. We did. Hold on. Let me get to the next one. Listen, bet you know now. Gifted 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to the lucky recipients of her kindness. Claire Wise with a 2-piece and a pepper super sticker. I think I got everybody. I did good. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. This was a hell of a Monday Night Live. I hope we got y'all riled up. Riled up for the work week. Keep an open mind. And when I say keep an open mind, sometimes you got to hold your peace and watch and let people run the play. It's like a football game, y'all. Let them run the play. That's the only way you can see what people are up to. Hold your peace. Sit back and watch. And that's all I got for you tonight. With that being said, God bless you all. We're going to come back and cut up a little bit more. All right? The real Miss Nikki says 7 minutes remaining for fasting. Shout out to my moms, Linda Gamble and Toot Latrice, Toot Beat Beat. Listen, didn't they do a good job? Hey, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie says, great show. Good night. Yes, I was looking for you in the chat, Aunt Debbie. You laid low tonight. Like Whitney said, you better lay low. Aunt Debbie was laying low tonight, didn't she? It was a good show. Y'all did y'all thing in the chat. The party was in the chat tonight. We're going to start calling Monday nights party in the chat. Let's go. All right? We might be on to something. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Y'all make sure y'all show up and show out for the other content creators that were here tonight. All right. I will catch y'all soon. Bye-bye.